What are you doing? You're killing me. What's up, everybody? always something. Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the Baggers and Brews channel and our live stream. Christmas with the crew here. Got George and I tonight. Ready to hang out, talk about Christmas.
Drink some drinks. Talk about Christmas traditions. What everybody does at their house. Whatever else we can get into. Whatever you guys got to talk about on the side. See, we got the Piney Princess in there. We got a bunch
Henry
of people.
HVAC. Who else we got in there?
We got Moose. We got Corey, Droop, Mandy the Machine, Bri the Biker's in, Iowa Hog Riders in, Wind Road. What's up, Des? Charlie from New Hampshire, Damon, Flip the Mule, Military Biker, and Moose. I don't know if I'm missing anybody here.
Animal Evans.
Jones Rides, Animal Evans,
Charlie
Dallas Face Mullet. People are starting to roll in.
Good stuff. George Santa got me an R6.
Ooh.
Work did, but still.
Yep.
That's cool. Zedhead, what's up, man?
What's up, Zed?
Thanks for popping in.
Good morning. Good morning to Zed.
Yeah, Bill the Harley guy. What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas to the Military Biker.
Mm-hmm.
Toby, what's going on? Watching from my phone while I wrap gifts in the basement. Okay.
Nice.
Good
The
stuff.
Process.
Yeah, the process
Who's feeling the bruise?
Process was in our premiere earlier today for our beer review, our Christmas beer review. Can you guys hear us all right? We're trying out a different audio setup today, so give us a thumbs up in the side chat if the audio is good and clear. Y'all fire the Trace Amigo.
Santa got me a tour pack and reservations to Americade.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, there's Moose.
Nice. Americade this year. We're talking about Americade.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen.
There's a possibility for Americade.
Could happen. Jones gives us thumbs up on the audio. Toby says audio is good. Okay, cool. We were just trying something a little different. I feel like our audio used to be a little.
We just felt it could be better.
Could be better.
Yeah.
So we're playing with this one tonight.
Dow says,
Oh, good. They shut the heat off.
More bass in it now. Dana says, go 49ers.
Yes, I'm with you there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Go 49ers.
You guys can't see it, but it might be on the screen off to the side.
So what are we drinking tonight? What are you sucking on?
Yo, not beer. I got some bottles right here. Knob Creek. You're a gracious host.
Smoked today.
Smoked maple.
Good, stuff is good.
It is really good.
So I got some of that also here. Neat. With a side of largemouth IPA from the old Wall & Paul Pack Brewing Company, which we were up at a couple weeks ago. Nice IPA. This is good stuff. Santa bought me a tour. See, you see them before me, and then you read them, and then they pop up, and I read them, and I'm just reading.
Well, that's actually the second person that got a tour pack.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, so 2 people got tour packs. So let us know, where'd you guys get your tour packs from?
It's a good question.
You know?
That is a good question.
So did you do the Harley route?
Corey, that's a good one. You see Corey's comment?
No, where's Corey's comment?
I asked you what you were sucking on, and you said knob.
Oh.
He said, can you show that on YouTube? We'll probably get demonetized on that one.
We could say that.
You know the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? I do. I forget your joke, though, and I've heard it before. But you can go ahead and tell us.
Flip and the Blue Mule, Jim Beam, Devil's Cut, and Old Smoky Salted Caramel.
Wow.
Man, oh, man.
That's a drink. What's up, Drew? Drinking Dr. Pepper tonight. What's going on, man?
Well, he's got something in that Dr. Pepper, though.
I hope something's in it. Or do you got to work tomorrow?
So.
Well, that never stopped you before.
Heck yeah.
Emery went to Advan Black. You said you bought the seat? And he said he did tell Advan Black that you guys recommended me to the new seat. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Emery.
Helps us out.
It definitely helps us, and lets them know that it's working out for them to be partnered up with us. So thank you.
Thank you, Bill, man. We're happy to have you guys here. We love the little community that's, we're getting on our live streams. It's
It's a good time. It's been a great crowd. So
what's up?
Well, if we hit 50, then we can start talking about
stuff.
The deal for tonight.
V-Rotter is drinking tequila.
Oh God, that's the one alcohol I don't mess with.
Man, oh man. Well, that and Southern Comfort, man. I don't do the Southern Comfort. I don't go the Southern Comfort route either.
You want those had a bad experience people? Is that why?
Yeah.
I just can't stand the taste of tequila. It's the one alcohol. It just grosses me out.
Full-size tour pack.
I am finally here. Oh, have a look.
Crown Royal Peach. Crown Royal is one of those things, man. We were at. Was I with you? I was with Stacy. We were at a bar and they had like 20 Crown Royals.
Right.
I feel maybe it was up in. I feel like maybe it was up in the Poconos, up in Wallenpaupack. Pack. I can't remember though. Whole lot of.
Disappointed in Drew, man.
Well, oh yeah. Well,
he knew we had a live tonight. He didn't bother to go out and buy some more alcohol. And now he's drinking Dr. Pepper.
Nicole's got some Bacardi Lime and Sprite. Listen, Emery, if you can get the label off of that Rolling Rock, we'll send you a free sticker. Drinking some Rolling Rock.
Why you can't get the label off it? Wait, no, it's
printed on the bottle.
Yeah, it's on the bottle. I was gonna say it's been a long time since I had a Rolling
Dave
Rock.
Swartinsky, homebrew IPA. That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
I don't know why I don't have any homebrew and porter over here, but
we should have.
Nobody brought me any.
It's you know what? For New Year's Eve, we'll.
Animal says let's party. I hear that.
Heck yeah, man!
Just getting going. Blazers on. What's up? All right, we got 52. You want to talk about our little raffle tonight?
We can. We are. So some of you, if you noticed the thumbnail that Bert put up. There is a swag raffle, and we have we did a raffle once before on the channel. Guy in Colorado,
the Wild Bill thermal mug,
over
there.
So we
Baggers and Brews logo engraved.
We are up in the raffle game tonight for the holiday. So
yes,
two chances to win this evening.
2 chances,
and. First, what's in the first raffle?
So we got 2 baskets, and I literally have baskets.
Jason, dude.
Prize winner number 1.
Thank you, man.
So Jason just got a whole bunch of entries into the raffle. Thank you, Jason. And you're going to be you do the math.
Yeah, I can do that math.
How many times is 5 going to 100?
Yeah.
So first raffle has another one of those thermal mugs that we did last time that everybody was raffling on. Also have Baggers and Brews pint glass. Also have one of these here little desktop phone holders with our logo on them right there. Got one of those in here. We got some stickers. You get the beard sticker, which comes straight from our Baggers and Brews store, and your choice, and this might not work for all of us because I know there's some of us heftier dudes in here, but you'll have your choice of the size. We have 2 shirts, 1 in each, and you'll get your choice of an extra large or a double extra large t-shirt. That is for winner number 1. So again, a pint glass, a Wild Bill's Baggers and Brews engraved on both sides, thermal mug, t-shirt, stickers. We'll throw in 4 or 5 Baggers and Brews stickers and a phone holder. That's in basket 1. Right? Now, the second number drawn is going to win basket 2, which will get whichever t-shirt was left over. So you get a t-shirt, also get a phone holder, bunch of stickers, and this right here, which I really like, and we don't even have these yet for ourselves, this stainless steel tumbler with the Baggers and Brews logo on both sides.
Thank you, Charlie.
Too. Thank you, guys. So that's what you're putting in to win now to be in the raffle drawing, which we're going to do a randomizer later on, probably around 11-ish. Maybe we'll see how long. Probably 11. It's going to be a randomizer every $5. So you need a $5 super chat. Every $5 will give you 1 entry. So my man Jason is already number what?
1 through 20.
1 through 20. and then the next 10 belong to our man. Oh, who was that? That was
Charlie from New Hampshire.
And now we got Animal Cajun going in with 20. All right, so that's what we're doing. We'll repeat that again as we go. So, guys, we're just doing this for fun, try to get our stuff out there, cover the cost of shipping, and whatever else we get left over, we're probably going to just put towards
right into the channel,
which will mostly go. We're trying to get to Daytona in the spring, so maybe we'll put it towards our travels. So that's what we got. Some good swag. I want that tumbler, man.
I gotta get me one of those
tumblers. That tumbler's sweet. What is up, Wind Road? Hey. Bill the Harley guy. I love the Santa on the bike. Yeah.
That thing makes a lot of noise and plays a song.
It plays Get Your Motor Running, and the motorcycle moves. It's pretty cool. Emery HVAC. Thank you. You see that?
Yeah, thank you, man.
You guys only got to put $5 in, man, for a chance to win. You don't have to put 100, but we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. You guys are the best. I love our side chat, man. I know a lot of these guys are Pro Monkey side chatters too, man. I think our two channels got the best folks in the side chat. Maurice, how are you? That's right, man. We're trying to get to Daytona. I think we'll probably make it happen.
Oh yeah.
We're also going to talk about Christmas tonight, and we're going to probably have some surprise guests pop in here a little bit later in the show. What's up, Blacktop? Didn't notice he was on before, but what's up?
Yeah, I think I didn't see it. Excuse me, because I'm just trying to keep track of.
So, Military Biker, we got two baskets, right? So whoever wins first place is going to get their choice of the T-shirt because we have an extra large and a double X. Hopefully there's someone in our side chat that can actually fit into an extra large. I know I can't. So you get a T-shirt, you'll get a pint glass, Baggers and Brews logo on it. You'll get the Wild Bill thermal mug with the Baggers and Brews logo in it. You'll get this here little desktop phone holder with our logo in it that a subscriber of ours was nice enough to send us a bunch of those and said that, go ahead and give them away or do whatever we want with them. And then you'll get some stickers and the beard sticker in number 1. Number 2 also has a T-shirt, and they'll give whichever T-shirt is left over that the other person, if number 1 doesn't win. You get a stainless steel tumbler with the Baggers and Brews logo on it. You also get the phone holder, and you also get some stickers.
All right.
So, and George is trying to keep up with all these.
I got a system going. We're good.
Have you guys tried or heard of Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale? I think I've heard of it. I have not had it.
I've had. There's lots of ales that are, every bourbon barrel ale is really.
Greater World, man. I'm gonna have to spot him a penny.
Yep. Yeah, we're good. That's Toby. Thank you.
So that's what's in there, Military Biker. I don't know if you're interested in any of that, but if you are, that's what we're raffling off tonight while we talk about Christmas. And I got some questions about Christmas for George.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've seen them already. Don't act like uh-oh. And then we'll also ask those to our surprise guests later on. George is a brilliant dude.
Who said that? Dallas Face Mom.
What makes you think that?
Busted knuckle. Y'all gonna make Sturgis this year. Not ruling anything out because it's not even January, but if we
do, it's probably gonna be on an airplane.
It's probably gonna be on an airplane. Just out of work time.
Just out of work time and some other stuff we're trying to get to this year. Like I said, we're shooting for Spring Daytona. We are toying with Americade. Well, obviously, we always do Ocean City. Charlie, didn't he already give us?
He did. He's getting another one.
Charlie spotted, what's his name, the other penny.
That's funny.
Good stuff. So, yeah, we're going to,
Yo, do you know what Charlie just did by doing that?
No, what did he do?
He got number 69.
Charlie got 69. That's nice. I was gonna put 5 in just so I get that. You're supposed to tell me when we were at 69. Zed Head. I don't even know what that is, but we'll give you 2. Yeah, with the Sturgis, I mean, that's one of those things that we're going to try to get to. I'd love to go every year, but it's just a matter. It's so far that it just takes extra time off of work, and we're dealing with only a few weeks of vacation time. I've got a bottle of Balcones Bock whiskey. Did I say that right? Balcones Bock whiskey. It's made with the mash bill and yeast strain from Shiner Bock at the Balcones Distillery. It's interested, but tastes better with a Shiner chaser. That sounds kind of cool.
So we have whiskey that's actually distilled IPA.
Yeah, we were just talking about that last time.
We were just on one of our live streams, one of our impromptu. But
iPhone Tim, what's up?
What's up?
Thank you.
But they actually distill the beer. They run the IPA through the still, and then they take those runnings and they put those runnings into a bourbon barrel, and they let those runnings age in a bourbon barrel for like 6 years, I think it was. And then we bought it.
Could be at Sturgis 82. It'd be my 8th year straight. Nice. I'd like to. I love Sturgis. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't let you put in 20. That's weird. Usually you can just punch in whatever number you want.
I feel like when you're on when you're on an iPhone, I'm always at the 99 cents.
But do you?
Yeah.
Do you punch it in?
No, it's like a slider.
Because you can just go bink and type.
I understand that, but I don't think it works that way in the iPhone.
Oh, see what I told you about the iPhone, man.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about that iPhone. That'll get you. So, Christmas. Oh, man, I'm about to sneeze.
Yo, not this way.
Ooh, Rona. So, what are my questions? I forgot my questions.
Oh, you need questions?
I got my questions in there. What does Christmas mean to you? That was my first one.
Boop.
What is Christmas? What is Christmas to George?
I mean, Christmas is a family time. You know, it is the most. I always feel like Easter is the most religious holiday in the calendar, but I mean, really, Christmas is. I mean, I guess you can't compare the two, but it is. Definitely, because I don't know. I just feel like Easter is the most religious, but I guess you can't really.
Well, you don't have Easter without Christmas.
You don't have Easter without Christmas, so there is truth to that. There you go. It's always a time to get together with family, and it's always cooking. Christmas Eve, the Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah. Any traditions that you do every year, no matter what? Or is it just depends?
Well, we always get a real tree. That's always been a thing with Stacy and I. That's like our tradition, and she decorates it. I'm not allowed to put the lights on, so that's a thing. So picking out the tree is always picking out the tree is our tradition. It usually happens in 10 minutes, but it's and Christmas Eve dinner, usually. So we'll be cooking Christmas Eve dinner this year too.
With family?
Neighbors actually this year.
Oh, that's right. You're doing neighbors.
Neighbors.
Trying to buy your neighbors off.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas from Wyoming. Awesome, Chris. Merry Christmas. Going to the casino day after Christmas because the Bible says so. Okay.
There you go. So here's Stacy. She got it right in the chat. Georgia's tradition is letting me decorate the tree by myself. Listen, she does a beautiful tree.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll ask our guests later the same question.
How about you? What's Christmas?
Well, obviously, first and foremost, it is
church.
You got to remember, why we have it in the first place, which birth of Jesus Christ and all that good stuff. So that's obviously, try not to just forget about that.
Absolutely.
We have some traditions. I mean, it is, again, it's family. It's a lot with the kid, being with the kids and watching them open gifts and all that. It's always been obviously a huge part of our life, having two kids. But we got some traditions over the last we've developed, since we moved into this house 11 years ago.
Thank you, Emery.
Buy and droop some, huh? Nice. We always go Christmas Eve. We go to my wife's family. her cousin, loves to cook a big spread of appetizers and finger foods and all that stuff, and we go over there and hang out, spend time with all of her family. We do a gift exchange, that we've been doing that for a long time now. That happens every year. We do Christmas morning. My wife's parents come over every year, come over early in the morning and, give their gifts to the kids, and they have breakfast with us. So those are really the traditions. And then typically we'll host at my house for my family, but that's not always, but usually. Those are like our little traditions. Same thing every year. What about you guys in the side chat? You guys got traditions that you stick to, something you do every year?
Who's got some Christmas traditions?
Some charity, huh?
Oh, man.
The money disappears if you use pop-out chat, apparently. Zed had said $10. Gonna take a few more drinks before I buy that story. So, what's my next question on there for you?
Hang on.
That might have been, might have just combined two, actually.
What is Christmas Day like?
Okay, Christmas Day at your house?
Christmas Day is never at our house.
Okay.
Well, Christmas morning is.
Okay.
So Christmas morning, we'll get up, open up some gifts, and have our traditional Christmas breakfast, which is Cinnabon.
We typically have those too. Jake loves those. My son loves those.
So you gotta have some cinnamon buns on Christmas morning.
For sure.
Some coffee, some OJ. Sit around, open up some gifts, relax, and then we will head up to Stacy's family up north, about 100 miles north of us in Jersey. So it is typically what we'll do.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and like I was touched on earlier, breakfast with kids are up. Obviously, we get as they've gotten older. It's always been like me being the first one up, like having to wake the kids up, like let's go, let's get this party started. But we open presents with the kids. Obviously, our parents come over, breakfast, and then once they leave, they're usually out of our house by like noon. And then if we're hosting like we are this year, we'll start getting ready for my family to come over, and then it's just time with the family. Bert and George.
Thank you,
Have a great
Zed.
time with the holidays. Sending my love to you and yours from Scotland. Yeah, if you win the raffle, we'll definitely we'll hit you up and let you know.
Stacy got me. I missed one thing. Stacy wears a bunny outfit, a bunny onesie, just like Christmas Story.
Well, that's.
And that's
like that's always on in the background. That 24 hour is rolling in the background on our TVs all day, for sure. And we'll pick up different sections of the movie throughout the day. But again, if you're someone if you put in any money and you don't have an Instagram that we know about, like we don't know your name, like just maybe put that in here too, so we know how to find you if you're not on later, just in case you win.
Yep, or hit us up on Facebook.
Well, yeah, one or the other. Just let us know, because some of you folks, I don't know if your name on here is the same as it is on Instagram. What's up, 99RU grad?
It's happening. He is not coming home for the holidays.
Not coming home for the holidays.
These country folks, man, they smoke some meat. They smoke some meat for Christmas.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm telling you, Iowa Hog Riders at charcoal grilled prime rib and fixins.
A lot of people have prime rib on Christmas.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
We are doing ham.
Life on the Blacktop. I'll see you. Thanks for popping in.
We're doing ham.
Hope Heather feels better.
What's wrong with her?
She was down with the sniffles.
Oh boy. And those Nebraska folk don't handle cold.
Jason Busey says they watch White Christmas, Christmas Story, and Elf on Christmas Day.
Nice. Love Elf.
Heck
we were just
yeah.
watching that the other night. It makes me cringe when he's popping that gum off of the freaking railing in New York City and eating it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
How you've never watched Elf, bro?
I mean, I've watched pieces of it, but like never the whole movie.
Good grief. It's a classic. Christmas Day in our house is like this. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. When I was young, my dad would suck a peppermint, and we would all sit around. I don't even know what to make of that.
I feel like none of us had a lot of money growing up. I don't know how my parents did it. So
yeah, We managed. We weren't poor. We weren't rich. I never had a shortage of gifts. One year when we lived in Vermont, and my father was already overseas. We were getting ready to move to Germany. My dad had already left ahead of us, and we were there for Christmas without him. And my mom didn't have much money, and we were a little low on presents that year. But it was, I mean, we still had a Christmas. We still had Manky chicken. What's Manky chicken? Better for dinner than drunkenness and pub.
Manky
2
chicken.
in the morning. Good. Do you go to the pub till 2 in the morning on Christmas? Kebab shop on the way home.
I think V-Rotter makes pasteles.
I don't know what that is.
So, yes, I know what pasteles are, and they are good. They are, damn, Jason, thank you. They are a Puerto Rican dish.
Thanks, Jason. I think Jason's a secret lottery winner.
Might be.
Throwing the ducats around. Spam? You have Spam on Christmas?
Love Spam.
I like Spam too. Just never thought about it on Christmas. V-Roddy. Coquito. Listen, I never knew about Coquito until my little Puerto Rican friend Austin introduced it to me way back in the day when we were working together. I actually brought some into work. This is how we got blackmail leverage over our boss. He brought some in, and we all went to my boss's office, me and 3 or 4 other of the dudes, and we drank Coquito on the company time, and that's how we managed to basically do whatever we want for the next 10 years.
Toby,
because we blackmailed our boss because we knew he was drinking on the clock.
With the Coquito?
The Coquito.
Yeah, the Coquito's good.
Coquito's good. I got the recipe from Austin. I'm probably going to make it this Christmas.
There's Coquito in my fridge right now.
We got that bottled Coquito crap upstairs.
No, it's not the same.
I'm going to try some on this live tonight.
Not the same.
No, of course it's not.
I think we've got a couple, like we got V-Rider and Win Road. I think we need to get some of their Coquito recipes on the DL.
Yeah, man.
I'll bet you Des has a Coquito recipe.
She probably does.
Coquito is the jam.
It is good, man. It's dangerous. It's dangerous if you put a lot of
Iowa Hog Rider says,
alcohol in it.
Where's Austin been?
Huh. Go ahead.
So, Austin,
It's all you.
It's all me. Austin's taking a little bit of a step back from the channel. You guys will still see him. But if any of you know, if any of you have a YouTube channel, you know what crazy time and time commitment.
Huge undertaking.
And it's crazy the time commitment that goes into running a YouTube channel. And Austin's got, family, just became a grandfather, so he's taken just a little step back to embrace life a little bit. So you will still see him. We're going to do some beer videos coming up with him.
Oh, yeah.
So you will still see Austin.
Yeah, he's still in our crew. Still one of our
still in the
good
crew.
Friends. He'll be over here. We're having a New Year's Eve party here at my house next week. Him and Jeannie will be over. So yeah, you'll still see him around.
So
need a deputy while he's away.
Another change. So while we're talking about channel, let's go here. Hang on.
25 for Corey.
Charlie from New Hampshire for give 5 for Corey. Okay.
Yeah. Didn't Brian already give? Was that
I don't
first for
think
Brian?
so. Let me. Sorry. Keep talking while I do this.
Yeah. So we got a very strange copyright ding this past week, which is really bizarre because we all of a sudden got a copyright ding on some audio that is in our intro. And if you watched any of our videos, our intro we pretty much had since almost the very beginning of this channel.
Yes.
One of the first things you did was create that intro.
So, and I created that intro using free share music from GoPro at the time. There was no copyright on that music. And Austin's transferring to Dressers and Drag in the promo page.
Slammer, I am drinking largemouth IPA from Wall & Paulpack Brewing up in the Poconos. And George is sucking on some Knob.
Creek.
We got some Knob Creek smoked maple bourbon.
Bacon.
I've also got a little bit of that. So I am kind of double dipping here, and he is just drinking it on the rocks. I don't like my bourbon on the rocks, man.
So it is good. It is good though. So copyright.
Drugs,
so we got a copyright strike, and sometimes you get copyright strikes, and a lot of times you feel them and they go away, or I've kind of figured out how to avoid them for the most part.
Right.
But this one, and I hit dispute, and then I went back and looked at it and was like, oh my God, it's in our intro.
Yeah, which when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
This has never happened,
2.5 years.
The intro, yeah. So we
P-Rodder, you live in the Poconos?
He does live in the Poconos, as we said.
Puck it, I'll throw in 5. Oh, well, thank you. Hopefully you win and get some swag.
So apparently what had happened is after I created that intro, this copyright got filed. So there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
So, and the copyright is held by BMI, which is one of the largest copyright institutions in music. And it was claimed by a third party. If you guys ever get jammed up in the copyright, BMI basically pays smaller companies to browse YouTube to find copyright mistakes. So that intro that you guys saw tonight was the last time you will see the classic Baggers and Brews intro with that music.
Yeah. Switching it up. Time to change.
So it's time for a change.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, we were actually talking about it anyway, right?
Yep.
Before that happened. I mean, we don't know when it was going to happen, but we were talking about maybe switching it up just because it's been going for 2 years and why not? But George is the coolest. Jackpot. Found a little benchmark left in the free. Nice. Not quite enough for a full cup, but it's something. There you go.
Yo.
Cheers, Drew.
Dude, Zed. I can't even with Zed. I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer. It's like going down on my sister. It tastes the same, but it's wrong. I can't with this guy. I can't.
That's a good one, though.
Yo, Zed might steal that.
Oh my goodness.
and I know you're bullshitting me because I know you're not drinking non-alcoholic anything, dude. I've seen you fall off the couch from drinking that crazy Scottish.
You know what? We actually, obviously George has been in bands in the past. I have a friend who's in a band. He actually had some good music that I wanted to use, and you said we couldn't do it even if they gave us permission. You said
so. Their stuff is locked up on a copyright, like they can't even give us permission. And I would love
Black River Kings.
Yeah, Black River Kings, and I would love.
They had some good stuff,
dude. I would love for Mike to figure out like how to put up. If I would redo the intro that I just did that people haven't seen, just to get some Black River Kings.
Are you grads?
What do you say? Time to whip up his own intro, break out that Strat.
There you go. Get us some. Get him some. One of a kind, man.
If I'm breaking out music for an intro, it's going to be on the Gretsch.
Toby says it sounded like we ripped that off from Blake Shelton anyway.
No, it was not Blake Shelton.
What was it? You showed me what it was.
Nick somebody and whatever. I'm not telling you who it is because I'm aggravated.
But it's bad to pray for alcohol. No.
So here's the thing. It's not even the hook of the song. It's like a turnaround coming out of a chorus that's only played once. And it's like 12 seconds of the song that's never repeated.
Big Dog Lovin'.
Can you get something from Big Dog?
No, that guy's dead.
Hey, man. Well, yeah.
Shake Belton.
Shake Belton.
Okay, so listen, there's 69 people in here. And since that's the best number ever, I'm going to go ahead and repeat what we were raffling off for anybody that's just recently joined. We have 2 gift baskets, so we're going to have 2 winners tonight.
Show them some stuff.
So I will show you what we got.
What's up, Shassi?
I actually got a basket, but I'm not mailing you the basket. This is just for effect. All right, we got another one of these Wild Bill thermal mugs. You can't take this to the rally and get a free refill. I'm just telling you now, but they're nice to drink around the house, and then both sides are engraved with the Baggers and Brews logo.
And it does not sweat. It's insulated, not dishwasher safe.
So we got a Baggers and Brews pint glass, which we all have and use all the time. You're going to get one of these little desktop phone holders, which I use at my desk every day. You'll get one of those. You're going to get the T-shirt of your choice because I have an extra large and I have a double X. So if the Whoever wins first place, depending on how big you are, you get to pick that. We'll throw in some Baggers and Brews stickers, a bunch of those. And first place winner gets one of these Sweet the Beard stickers. Everybody needs one of those. George has one on his helmet. All right, so that's first place. Pint glass, Wild Bill's mug, T-shirt, stickers, phone holder. That's first place. Second place.
It is a beautiful Easter egg basket.
Aren't they? The wife busted these out for me. You get the second shirt. Sorry if it doesn't fit, but that's what you get. You get this. I think this is a gem right here. This stainless steel tumbler here. That's what you call it, right? I think.
It is a tumbler.
It's got the plastic lid, so you can drink your coffee or whatever out of it.
You can drink your coffee, your beer, your whiskey.
But the logo really pops on this stainless steel.
Yeah.
I like it. So you get that. You also get a phone holder, and you also get some Baggers and Brews stickers. We'll throw in a bunch of those. So that is the second place winner. So that's what we're raffling off. In case anybody's curious, Toby, the money will go back into the channel, and we will use it for
bringing better content,
bringing you guys content.
Yeah,
getting to some rallies, whatever. Shoot, you guys already hooked us up tonight. We might have enough for a couple hotel rooms, huh?
Stop. What about us fluffier guys? 2X isn't gonna cut it.
You can't fit a 2X. You ain't that big.
We'll work something out.
Listen,
we'll work something out.
Yeah,
we will work. We will definitely work something out.
If a heftier fellow wins first place, and either of these T-shirts or set, these T-shirts work for you, we'll figure. You
need a 3X. We'll get you a 3X.
We'll get you a 3X. We can do that. You guys.
What's up, Jerry from River Buff?
You guys are good to us. We'll take care of you. That old classic new content. You mean beer and hookers. There's never been hookers in our content.
Never.
Yeah.
V-Roder says he's a 3X.
Yeah.
So V-Roder must live in the city, and he's got a place in a place in the Poconos. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
2X. Yeah, I ain't wearing a 2X either. You kidding me? 2XL's a girl's size. We're a 5X.
All of a sudden, we got Dave Sears' attention. Somebody say
we might have to. We'll get the T-shirt situation worked out if you guys win.
Absolutely. We will absolutely get the T-shirt situation worked out. Brock the Ripper, hookers and blow. That's right.
Hookers and blow. My bad beer and grinder merch. Listen, I don't hear nothing out of you, pal. Steve, I caught you. I caught you on a grinder date. You actually posted it on Instagram too, like a weirdo. That guy was way too cute for you. So, what time is it? 8:40?
8:40. We got questions.
Yeah. So, what was the next question?
It's the best Christmas gift you ever received.
Okay.
And we could do this as a kid too. I mean, because
I have to. I
think the two of us got the same. It's the same gift. I think for the two of us.
I have no idea what you're getting.
I'm telling you, I think it's the same gift.
Hookers and blow.
Huh? Said as a kid.
Then I'm going first. Then
go ahead. Go first.
You got this too.
Yeah.
Listen, as a kid, I was a diehard G.I. Joe guy. Die hard. I had everything.
Same gift.
And the year I got the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier, the best year ever.
That thing was huge.
That thing was as big as my twin bed. Took up half of my room. We were on base housing on Fort Dix over here in Jersey. That thing ate up my whole room, but it was amazing. And as a G.I. Joe fan that had just about every G.I. Joe toy, that was it. Is that what you were gonna say?
It is.
Really?
Same thing, man. Same thing. Had the Tomcat.
Oh yeah. I had everything. I don't know what I didn't have. I don't think I had any. Didn't have any of the things that you could buy. I had it all.
We got Stevie Foe in the house.
Baggers and Brews, the on-site.
I don't know what he's saying
What
there.
the heck's that mean?
We were on Stevie's holiday live stream.
Yeah, it was a good time. What's up, Stevie Foe? Missy Stevie? Where's Mrs. Stevie? Nobody cares about Stevie Foe. Everybody just wants to see Mrs. Stevie. A onesie. When I was 9, I got my first bike, a 75cc Kawasaki. Nice. That 9, huh? Shoot. I was just learning how to ride a bicycle.
So, Stevie.
Fort Dix. I did say Fort Dix, pal. You know where Fort Dix is. Come on. You're a military guy.
Stevie did the coolest video I saw Motovlogger do. He went over his farming equipment. I thought that was the coolest thing because I had never seen
Wait, he did what?
He went over the equipment that they use to harvest. and I had never seen like an inside look at that stuff.
Oh.
And the reason I'm bringing it up is, Stevie, I think you should do TikToks on that farming equipment because those guys are all over TikTok. People love seeing that stuff on TikTok. It is very, very cool.
Oh, Moose, kill me.
So
she's sitting next to you on the couch. Is she wearing that cool hat she has?
Ooh,
20 gauge shotgun. That's a good present.
There you go, Tornado Alley
I'd
Riders.
be excited with that.
Jason Booth said he got the original Death Star and the Millennium Falcon. Yo,
that's good too.
Yeah,
bunch of the original figures. Yeah, heck yeah.
He said I might have lost them in a filming accident when I found my dad's black powder.
Oh boy. Posted to Fort Dix. Go pack your chaps.
Go pack your chaps. Blaze McIntyre had Evel Knievel stunt cycle when he was 5. Let me tell you, the Evel Knievel stunt cycle is back. And if you guys don't follow Clockworks on Instagram, Clockworks, they always do like those quick videos, and they jump. They have Evel Knievel bike races. It is hilarious. So
this is my sheep. She has
2 careful owners and wears a bell so you can find her in the dark.
Oh boy.
Oh, the Scottish.
Yeah, G.I. Joes are great. And then I phased out of G.I. Joe and started playing video games. The video games started getting popular.
Moose.
You still have those now? No, Toby. Here's the thing, because my parents suck, and they let me go sell all of those because, like I said, started transitioning, got a little older, started transitioning from playing with the G.I. Joes
to football,
to really get into the video games. Started getting popular. The Nintendo started getting popular, and wanted to buy video games, and of course they're freaking expensive. So my buddy of mine, when we were stationed on Fort Dix, a couple streets down, his family was having a yard sale, and I took all my G.I. Joe crap and I sold it all for probably not fractions of what it was worth, and so I could go buy video games. So I don't have any of my G.I. Joes as a kid. Do you?
So I don't have G.I. Joes. I have
Barbie dolls.
No. This answer might shock you. I have my original Lionel train set.
I was transitioning, Jason. Yes. 2021. Don't judge me. Do you have a line? Oh yeah, you still play with your train set.
I still got the
George still plays with his train set, guys.
I still got the trains, but it's I do have my original Lionel set from when I was a kid. So pretty cool. GoldenEye and the Nintendo 64 Classic.
Charlie says his Christmas came in June this year with his new Harley. What did you get, Charlie? Man. That's always. I didn't get a Harley as a gift, or that would have been. Did you have G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip? What the heck does that mean? Remember, Mom,
this is some Midwest stuff here.
Gas station for the big holiday weekends. Okay.
Transformer
from my childhood. Ooh, that's probably. Well,
Jetfire. See, he still has that. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing with them too. Don't forget.
Not in the box. It's like
Charlie got a 21 Heritage. Stevie, nice. It's funny. Here's where like you're dating yourself. Stevie said, they used to rent a Nintendo. We had a VHS movie store, whatever you want to call that. I mean,
West Coast?
No, Ann's Video in Browns Mills. And they used to rent video game consoles when we were little kids. And I remember it was like a big deal. It was like $15 or $20 like for the weekend to get a Sega, All
right. So I got to grab my phone because I'm going to have to do something on that while we continue this.
Yep. My Dunlap said it's Snake Eyes and Duke. Charlie's in Rochester. You ain't riding much in Rochester, you guys.
Duke, man. Those are my homies.
Rochester's got to have snow on the ground. Yep. So excited yes, Mrs. Stevie. I remember we got our first VCR. It was a big deal because my uncle was like the trendsetter of the family. He had he was always getting stuff before everybody else. And we left his house one night after he got his first VCR and went and bought one that night. And I remember them being expensive as a kid too. It was a big deal. I feel like they were a couple of $100 then, which is a lot now. So Busted Knuckle said he got his Rogue Glide in August, 3 days after he got home from Sturgis and broke your leg 2 months later. Yep.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I got my Rogue Glide this year too. Rogue Glide Limited. It is questions about the brake fluid. The brake fluid. We were doing, a lot of people have had questions about the brake fluid from a live that we did. and we were doing some work on my Road Glide, some product install stuff that you'll see coming up. And as we were wrapping it up, we were having some beers, admiring the work, and Bert found a puddle of brake fluid coming out right underneath my lower fairing. So it's got to go to the dealer. Brand new 21 with what, 4,000, 5,000 miles on it. No, there is no substitute for the Road Glide, man. We love them. So, heck yeah. It's if you've never ridden a Road Glide, you gotta ride one. But I mean, really, I think it's preference and styling. I test rode. Wait, did you test ride a Batwing? You didn't test ride a Batwing.
No, you did.
I test rode the Batwing. I didn't see a big difference at the Batwing. The only difference is I feel like the gauges and everything were too close. I like that spread out cockpit feel of the Road Glide.
It's too claustrophobic for me.
Yeah.
What was those big discs before VHS?
They were
the Betamax?
No, they were the laser discs.
Before VHS.
Yeah, so they used to have
I went from Betamax to VHS.
They had these big we never had the Betamax.
No?
But we had there were laser discs. Yep. Pro Monkey doesn't like the Road Glide for some reason. Well, you know.
Is he in here now?
No, he's not. I think they're just talking about him. Yeah, when Road said laser disc. We never had a laser disc.
I never had that either.
Those discs were big, man.
That couldn't have been. That was before VHS?
I think it was like in the same time, but they just never caught on. It was a CD the size of an album, most said. That's exactly what it was. But it was like crazy. I remember them being super like shiny and purple on the backside. So I have VCR. I don't even own a VCR, yet I for some reason have some VCR movies that I'm not parting with.
Yeah, I don't know why you would have it. You don't even watch movies.
I know, right? Well, I watch, old movies. I like old movies.
Do you?
I do. Dave's here, man. Floppy disk. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a eternity ago, right? Beta to VHS to Laserdisc. Yeah, I would think the Laserdisc would be after VHS.
So
before they got into the legit
yeah, they were in there.
DVDs.
99 regrets that the high school physics teacher would bring in his laser disc of JFK.
Really?
And listen, JFK, completely off topic, but they apparently, and I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the headline come across the ticker. They have released records about JFK, and I don't know exactly what it was, but if you see that out there, they have released some stuff that I guess was top secret up till now. Jason says, "Got to go right." If we pass mine on to someone who couldn't enter, we will let you know, buddy. You not have to be present. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for hanging out. Wrap some gifts and Merry Christmas.
On to someone who couldn't enter. Nah, man, we'll
let you know.
We'll let you know.
Laserdiscs were like $36.
Set of boobies on VHS. Huh?
Well, no, that would have been definitely like the hijacked cable.
Yeah, Smoking the Bandit was good.
I
love that movie. So I
what's up?
Waiting patiently
for our guests, our pop-in guests.
Yeah, we're gonna start rolling through. So get to the last question before we get our guests, because we're gonna ask them these questions.
What's the worst gift you've ever received? Yeah, don't look at me, man. I'm grateful for everything that comes across my lap.
That is weak.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Well, don't pick something from like your wife or your mom. Listen, I'll tell you what mine was. I was in high school, and this was not from my family, so I'm not gonna say who it was just because I'm still friends with them on social media. But I got a sweater, a red sweater
from a dude.
No.
Oh.
No. Have you ever seen me wear a sweater?
No.
Well, I didn't in high school either. And I was forced to put it on while I was at these people's house, and then I took it off, and I don't know where it ever went. I never saw it again. A sweater, a red sweater. And it was red. It was red.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't.
Stevie Bates got a book about pooping from his knees. That's a great book. That sounds like a good freaking gift, man. Everybody needs to know about pooping. My first game system was PMG.
Dave here in pants says the worst gift he ever got was the clap. And I don't think he's talking about the
clapper. First girlfriend gave me a
Toby said, "Is guns and gadgets, or is it guns or gears?" Just to be certain. I mean, maybe it is guns. I don't know that channel.
You can see me in a sweater, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweater. You're lucky I got sleeves on, let alone a sweater. I can't get my beard. Oh, dang it.
And every once in a while, he wears a button down, and I just look at him like, we're going someplace that might not be.
I like a nice button down. Corey, didn't somebody already pay 10 for Droop and Charlie?
All right.
Oh, so 10 for you, 10 for Droop, 10 for Charlie. No, I'm confused.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna go.
But that wouldn't be $10. Okay, so
yeah,
two
yeah,
each. But you can get next to a one-legged chick. I would have cut the sleeves off of the sweater if I got that nowadays. Probably would have been pretty cool. I would look like Bill Belichick. But this was a sweater, not a hoodie, not a sweatshirt. That would have probably been all right. This was a sweater, like a heavy. I'm getting itchy thinking about it. Ugh. Droop is fire tonight. Am I missing what Droop is talking about? I didn't see that from Droop. So now I'm about to drink some
Fugly Sweater from Ithaca.
You like this? This was a good one.
That wasn't a bad one at all.
Yep.
Zed.
Oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, Zed. That beer did that. We knew that beer did that.
I forgot.
Zed said he got chlamydia from Mary Jane Rotten Crotch, Christmas Eve, 1993.
There's children watching, Zed. Well, he's not a child, but he's built like one, military biker.
Droop is a beast.
Droop's a beast? What did he do?
Like Prince Andrew. That's a heavy sweater. Everything with these British people, it always goes back to the Queen. Always goes back to the Queen and the Prince.
Well, I mean, it's ingrained. Okay.
Doesn't Canada have some royalty you could worship? Yes, Emery. Zed is killing me, man.
Emery, huh? What'd he do? Oh, Zed is killing me. Zed is a funny dude, man.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't been on a live with Zed.
Yeah. If you haven't tried to understand what Zed is saying when he is drunk.
Listen, if I could understand Zed, I'd have him on right now, but I just have no clue. I mean, this is the best communication we've ever had with Zed, where he's typing it in the side chat. So I like this, so I don't want to mess it up.
Problem is the Queens are here in the U.S. as well. Yeah, well.
Queens are everywhere now.
Kind of, sort of.
Queens are everywhere now.
Kind of, sort of.
So we got through the questions.
Yep.
We are waiting on someone.
Who are we?
Okay, that's not good. You're gonna have to do this because it did what it did to us earlier.
What'd it do?
Remember where it said I was backstage, but I wasn't?
Oh.
We're having that same problem again. So,
give us a minute here, folks. We are.
So you're gonna have to send. I'll show you the email.
Oh no, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, copy that and then go to your email. We're working through some technical difficulties while I pull up So it's that. Fugly Sweater from Ithaca Brewing. You guys probably, if you're paying attention, if you don't know what this is, that means you're not wearing. I'm not a Queen busted knuckle. Not nice. Fugly Sweater. Dark lager brewed with ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. We reviewed this a few weeks back as part of our Christmas series. If you haven't watched it, you're not watching our Christmas beer reviews.
Done. And
that hurts our feelings. Just saying. Cheers.
Droop said testicle difficulties. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Georgie's very upset and nervous when I start playing it.
Like, we're going to get another copyright strike.
Listen.
Yo, Ratfink is in the house.
What's up, Ratfink? Listen, Bert spelled with a U. All right? Like Burt Reynolds, not Bert and Ernie. All All right. Don't make fun of me. Spell my name right.
There you go. Yeah, that Santa is awesome, man.
I love this Santa. The wife got me. No, I think the wife got me.
Show him to the camera. You can't even. You really can't even see.
What do you mean?
Like, well, because they got to see. He's got sunglasses on,
He's got
man.
shades.
So
he's got custom license plate.
Hold on.
Nick.
Steve Bates. Chiefs versus Steelers prediction.
Depends. Totally depends. If you guys get all your guys off the COVID list, then the Chiefs will win. I definitely believe that. Unfortunately, we're just so inconsistent this year. If you don't have Hill, or you don't have Kelsey, or you don't have both of them, Steelers are going to pull it out.
Tell her that was sent. So, hey, hang on.
That's my prediction. I think it really depends. I think obviously the Chiefs have way more firepower. We can't score enough points to compete with them. But if they don't have Kelsey, and they don't have Hill, it's going to be it's going to be low scoring. It's going to be grinded out, and I think Pittsburgh pulls it out because you definitely don't have your kicker because he's unvaxxed, so he can't play. So
there you go.
That's my prediction.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, throw her up here. We got a guest. We're going to talk about Christmas with our guest. What is up, Mandy?
What's up?
Amanda, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. We're having fun, drinking some beers, talking about Christmas. So we wanted to have some of our favorites on. So you're one of our favorites.
Thank you.
And we want to talk about Christmas and go through our questions with our guests and let you talk about Christmas and what it means to you and how it goes down in your crib.
Okay.
So, George got the questions. He'll pop them up, and you can rock and roll.
So, if for those of you who don't know, if you're not following Mandy is motovlogger. She was at VAM. She was with us in Daytona. Mandy the Machine.
Mandy the Machine is your YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
So go to Mandy the Machine if you're not already. Give her some love. Check out her stuff. Subscribe.
And she also was on the World Record Poker Run.
She was. Maybe she could tell us a little bit about that after we talk about Christmas stuff.
So there you go. What does Christmas mean to you, Mandy?
Oh, Lord, I'm a postal worker, but Christmas to me, Christmas to me really means I like what Christmas is about, but it's got so commercialized. I just like what the meaning of Christmas is. It's supposed to be about Jesus' birthday and all that. It just seems like anymore it's who can buy who the biggest gift. And everybody just goes crazy at Christmas time and stays in debt the rest of the year. For me, being a postal worker, I actually talked him into our children are both grown, so it's just me, him, and the dog. So we save our money for vacations.
That's smart.
Throughout the year. So we don't really do the Christmas present type thing. We just spend it on throughout the year. I mean, he buys what he wants. I buy what I want anyway. So we just do it on vacations.
That makes sense.
That's cool. I just learned something about Mandy. If you were to look at Mandy, like two grown children, I never would have even thought.
No.
I only have one grown child, one grown child, and Tim has one grown daughter. So yeah.
Okay. Going postal. That's funny. Well, that's good. What I know you're in an RV. What's up with that? You traveling or are you living in that?
No, we are actually getting a barn amendium built. But the guy didn't want to start. I mean, he could start on it now and build it, but it's winter time here in West Virginia, so it's a more strategic process for the concrete stuff because it doesn't have a foundation. It just sits on a concrete pad. So he's holding off until March. So that way we don't get no cracks or nothing in the concrete. So we're living in our 40-foot toy hauler.
Wow, nice.
Getting that preview of what it's going to be like to be a full-time RVer.
Yeah, there you go. It's really not that bad. It's 40-foot toy hauler, so It's really not that bad. Most of our stuff's in storage. We're getting a garage built right now, a 24 by 40, because we have our motorcycles, and my 97 TA is in Key Fob Bob's garage. So he's storing our stuff for us right now until we get our other garage built.
Nice.
97 TA.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
The Trans Am, but
Trans Am.
all right. Not a car guy.
I'm not from West Virginia. Did you buy that off Joe Dirt?
Yo, you don't know what a TA is? Come on, man.
No.
I'm a motorhead, so if it's an old car or a motorcycle, I'm probably going to be interested in it.
That's cool. That's cool. Wait, so Mandy has told us she is a postal worker. Now the hotel front desk clerk incident makes sense.
Ah.
No, the hotel clerk was about to be in a full-blown MMA fight. He didn't know. I was cold, and I was tired, and I was mad.
That's it. Especially, was that the day you guys got rerouted?
Yes, 3 times.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Rough. That's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's
We
rough.
rode through like this national forest, and it was just insanely cold.
Mhm.
And
listen, for the record, I said don't do the national forest, but Blacktop insisted, so that's why you guys got screwed.
Yeah. He wanted us to give us the whole effect of the trip. From 104-degree weather all the way down to 35.
Mm-hmm. Poor Brian doesn't need to defend himself. You know, he left work early that day.
He did, yes.
He left work early that day to reroute you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we had him, and then Sonny and Angie. We were sitting in a Taco Bell, and they had laptops and phones out trying to get us rerouted because they closed that Independence Pass.
So, because people don't realize that they, there was mileage. There was a lot. It wasn't just like you guys were out on a motorcycle ride, going from point A to point B. It was like you couldn't cut off a lot of mileage. There was a lot that went into that.
Right. We had to meet that Guinness World Record in order to beat it. So yeah.
So Moose says if anyone's Christmas shopping for him, he's a size 80 by 120 shop.
Nice.
So that would hold a TA.
I'm a size 117 Milwaukee 8.
Is that what you are?
Yeah. Yeah. What's our next question for Mandy about Christmas?
Where are we at? What is Christmas Day like in your house?
Probably pretty boring.
You don't have a presents.
We're going to go wash the motorcycles, actually.
Really? Is it warm enough to do that?
Tell iPhone 10 he needs to cook you some breakfast.
Well, it's cold. It's been cold the last few days. We had a wind chill yesterday of like 20 degrees. But Christmas Day it's supposed to be 69.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Which is rare for here.
That sounds like a good Christmas day.
Yeah. So we're gonna go spend Christmas with our motorcycles.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Nice.
All right, next one.
Where are we at? Best Christmas gift you've received?
Could be as a kid.
As a kid?
It can be, whatever.
Lord mercy.
We went back to childhood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really think about my childhood. I didn't have a very good childhood. I would say, well, one of the best Christmas gifts that I received was actually probably when I bought my first Harley, which is a 48 Sportster. Tim bought me a set of Vance and Hines exhaust.
Very nice.
It's a good gift.
Yeah, that was a pretty good, and put them on Christmas Day.
Oh wow!
And he installed them.
Yes, on Christmas Day. Yes.
That's a good gift.
There you go.
What's up, OD?
That was pretty.
That's a really good gift. So what's the worst gift you ever got?
What's the worst gift I ever got?
Anything stand out? George was afraid to answer the question.
Yeah, listen, I didn't answer.
No, I can't really think of any bad gifts that I've ever received.
See?
Listen, you guys are all just afraid. Everybody's gotten bad gifts.
Not everybody was given a sweater by another dude like you.
Wasn't a dude. Wasn't a dude. I think the worst gift George ever got was a pair of camouflage Crocs.
Yeah, I bought these camouflage Crocs for myself.
Even worse, you bought them yourself, so you can't even claim them as a bad.
Oh my gosh.
And they're fur lined.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So see if you're. I was in an RV right now in West
No
Virginia. I'd
luggage rack.
want some fur lined Crocs. You know.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah. Listen.
So, Mandy, what do you got? What are you planning to do for the winter as far as your channel goes? Do you like slow down and not put as much out, or you're showing people?
I have so much. No, I have so much video to cut and edit. My problem is time.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the last couple months. I mean, being a mail carrier. I mean, if we go in at 6 o'clock in the morning and start doing partial runs. I mean, it's just crazy.
Wow.
So my big thing y'all know how long it takes to edit a video. That's my big thing. I have all the world record poker run video. I have video from VAM that I still haven't edited and put together because it was a hectic summer. So I went from summer from being on 3 weeks. Well, we was on the road for 3 weeks because we went to Florida. And then we went back to Sturgis, and then we went back to West Virginia. So it's just time to edit it. I have so much video to put together and edit.
This YouTube thing is tough, man.
It is tough. I mean, if it was not like it's my full-time job. So, and then in the summertime, I'm not going to sit and edit videos when I could be out riding my motorcycle.
Yeah, so, you need to.
I just do it for fun. It's more like a hobby, I guess, for me.
It's fun to document your travels.
Yeah.
You know, and at some point, you know, it's always good to, you know, kind of build it and grow it a little bit. So if you decide ever to, you know, do more with it, you know, you have a starting point.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, usually January and February, it's cold here, and then, you know, it kind of slows down a little bit at work. So hopefully I'll get some videos put together, you know, the next couple months.
That's cool. Well, we look forward to watching them.
Heck yeah.
So thank you for coming on and talking about Christmas with us, man. We didn't want to keep you for a long time. We just wanted to have you pop in for a minute and talk about Christmas. We didn't know that you don't buy gifts, which is pretty beat.
Poor Tim.
Poor Tim. He needs a new iPhone, man.
At least get him a phone holder that works.
I know.
He's got one. He just don't use it. He uses it now, though, since he end up without a phone all weekend long.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Yep, Charlie is Charlie. He's another one that says he's got a lot of video. Bert will tell you, like when I get really backed up, you know, I get up probably like 5 in the morning or so, and you know, start getting an edit kind of going before I go to work, so that I've got the stuff that takes time to render in, and then I'll come back and start working on it later. You know, it's just like one of those things. But you know, not everybody can do that, and I got that from Cycle Fanatics, because that's when John does all of his editing. He gets up at like 4:30 in the morning and edits until he goes to work.
Right.
Wow.
So that it doesn't like dip into his family time or do anything else, you know.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to find time to do it all. Yeah.
It's not as glorious as that 5 to 10 minutes that everybody thinks, you know what I mean?
No, you got to put all that together, and it's tough trying to find time.
Dallas Face Mullet says, Mandy seems nice. Is she from Tennessee?
No, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Southern West Virginia.
So I could see that. I could see that being like mistaking the accent for East Tennessee, though. It could. You probably think so, but you know, if you're not from out there,
right?
So Moose says we never get home. Well, listen, you and Tim, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, good holiday. Get those bikes cleaned up.
Yep, we will. Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks for having me on.
And give Mandy a sub.
Yeah, go check her out, guys.
Go hit that subscribe button, guys.
That's right. Subscribe button. We need that.
All right, y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thanks for having me on.
All right. Thanks for hanging out.
Peace out, guys.
Later.
Deuces.
All right.
Deuces. All right. So yeah, guys, check Mandy out. Mandy's hilarious, man. We got to meet her a couple times. Well, I've got to meet her a couple times now. I got to meet her at BAM.
Mm-hmm. I got to meet her in Daytona.
And then we got to see her in Daytona. And she is a trip, man. She is a trip. She's fun. She's a lot of fun to hang out with.
Sorry,
what are you typing?
Chatting away here.
Chatting. You can just talk to them.
I know.
At least I think that's okay. You guys are in your own little. Listen, I saw Military Bikers comment.
Moose says everybody complains about the editing. Just send out the raw video. Damn.
Military Biker said Bert in his red sweater and assless chaps, which doesn't even make sense because they're all assless.
All chaps are assless.
In his Grindr profile pic. And you only saw that because you were searching Grindr, buddy. That's where you found that dude that you were out on a date with last week and posted that picture.
That's funny.
He likes the Latino men.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because he's from like white bread Canada. I don't think do they have Latinos.
He's not from Canada.
Well, he may as well be from Canada. I mean, he's
white bread Canada. That's funny.
I'm telling you.
So again, guys, we're gonna do that drawing. We're probably not gonna do the numbers until like 11. But we are raffling off some swag. If you didn't see it already, if you're new on the air tonight, first place winner is gonna get Grindr is a t-shirt, a Wild Bill.
Go ahead.
What is it? What do we call that?
A Wild Bill thermal mug.
Mug, which we've raffled off before. If you saw our 2-year anniversary live,
yep.
It's got our logo etched in it. A pint glass, a t-shirt, one of these here phone holders, and some Baggers and Brews stickers, the beard sticker, and that's it. Second place, if you win the second place, you'll get a t-shirt, a stainless steel tumbler that you can drink your coffee or your beer or whatever out of. It's really nice. Has our logo on it. It looks really good. The t-shirt, another phone holder, and a bunch of stickers. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're raffling that off. $5 super chat gets you in the raffle. We'll do a random draw. I will throw in George's used butt plug if you win Military Biker, and you can have that. You're all right with giving that up, right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You'll get a new one. Listen, Zed, if you win, we will let you know. Don't worry. You'll wake up to a message tomorrow, and you'll be like, "Oh, I won!" And then we'll get it shipped to you. Don't worry. But I hope you don't win because it's probably gonna be like $40, $50 shipping to you. It might be more than that.
Moose says, "But no basket. It's gonna cost
the basket does not cut. Listen, if you get the basket, it's gonna be in 2 pieces. I'm gonna have to cut off the freaking handle and just shove it in the basket. You'll have to reattach that. Putting that in that big of a butt. You guys are crazy. Crazy.
I'm telling you.
So what do you guys think of the Advan Black Cobra seat?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Honest opinions? Anyone?
Listen, we like it. I like it. You obviously love it.
I love it. And again, if you've watched this week's review, you hear my opinions on it. It's comfortable. It looks good. Best of both worlds. Really solid price.
V-Rodder says,
well, no, it doesn't fit a V-Rod.
Well, I mean, the thing, and I mean, I assume you're riding a V-Rod, and that's the name, and that you just didn't have that in the past and keep the name, but it's, I mean, you don't know. Like, you could have had a V-Rod and then created that account and then just kept the name. It could be on like an Ultra or something now, but yeah, I mean, the problem with V-Rods right now is nobody's going to be making anything for them. You know, Chassis likes it. It would look good on his bike, man.
What seat are you rolling with, Chassis?
He's rolling the CVO seat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Emery Advan Black is fire. It is it is. They're really, really great people. I mean, they have good customer service. You know, small company in the grand scheme of things, so that when you call, you're actually going to talk to somebody. You're not going to go to India.
Right.
So Mandy says she loves the seat too.
Listen, Busted Knuckle. That's
Where's he at?
okay, because that's legit. I love the Dominator rear fender.
Yeah.
What a difference that makes on the look of the bike, man.
Yeah.
It is super clean. I think that
bike looks great going down the road.
That rear end looks sweet now with that Dominator fender. So
Yeah.
I definitely I don't blame you if you'd rather have that than the seat.
And
what subject? Now
I'm telling you. Quit trying to change.
If you win, I'll send you the basket,
Oh
Moose.
my God.
All right, you're getting the basket now.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, Corey, man, I love all their stuff, you know, and obviously, you know, we have a partnership with them, you know, and I'm getting their stuff and I'm putting it on the bike, but wouldn't have a partnership with them if I didn't like their stuff, man. Their stuff is so nice. The color match quality is just spot on. It just looks so good. And when you get it and you feel it, it's not like this stuff you get off of Amazon or eBay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not flimsy, cheap crap. It's good quality stuff. And the paint match is just on point. So you can't beat it.
Yeah, no, it looks, I think it looks really good. And the paint match has been awesome.
The paint match has been great, man.
You know, you look online and people are like, the paint, I don't know.
And listen, you know, Advan Black is really up in their game, and they're starting to step into some areas that they weren't in before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they got that
the seating,
they
the
got
lighting,
that rear light for the tour pack now.
Mm-hmm.
The seat, which you know, obviously they never had. They were all about just color match parts, but they're getting into. They now have some headlights. So I mean, they're branching out, and they got good quality parts.
Busted Knuckle wants the how does what look with the stock stretch bag?
How does it look with the stock stretched?
So what are stock stretch bags? I guess the bags that come on a special. Is that what you're considering stock stretched?
How does the seat look, or the
tour pack maybe?
Or the tour pack? I don't know because I have the Advan Black stretch bags.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Charlie says they are going to get bigger. Yes, Charlie, they are definitely going to get bigger. You are going to start to see actual Advan Black at rallies.
I hope so.
They have a plan to grow. I mean, the only competition really you see for them at rallies is Hogworks. Is that? Oh, we got to do this again.
Yeah.
All right. Let me give me the email. Sorry, guys. We're inviting people in, and StreamYard is being a little finicky this evening. How do I do that? No. Where was that?
What's that?
Invite. Gmail.
I gotta find.
I got it right here. Yeah, just whatever his Gmail is. So
they too need design rider backrest to match the seat. Yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
You know, Jerry, and I don't know, honestly.
Someone should order pizza.
Someone should order pizza.
Send one our way, man. Send one our way.
So, Jerry, you know, it's funny, you know, when you look at aftermarket companies, you know, they make a backrest for the tour pack, but to make that rider backrest, that's one of those things. I think it would be awesome if they did, but I would be surprised if they didn't, because what is the market necessarily for that, you know, for them to tool up. And if you watched our obviously a different company, but if you watched our live stream with Ciro, and Aero talks about, you know, what it went through, you know, to tool up, to sell something, to bring it to market, to then have to recover that, you know, price and sales, you know, they definitely look at that.
So Busted Knuckle, to answer your question, he's saying, how do I think the Dominator fender will look with the stock stretch bags? I think it would look great.
Yeah.
I mean, really the difference in the stock stretch bags have a slope from the front to the back, right?
There's two things with the stock that are different on the stock is the slope and the back. Those bags kind of go in. I think the stock kind of go in a little bit.
Okay. I think it would still look good.
It would look awesome.
I think it would look great. The Advan Black bags across the bottom are straight across.
Yeah.
They're flat on the bottom. It's not a gradual slope. It's just a straight line across. So that's the difference there. I didn't notice You saying they curve?
Yeah. So, or I feel like, or you know what? Maybe it's not the bags. Maybe it's just the way that special fender fits on there. But I feel like
I think it's going to work fine with
Yeah,
that.
I think- I
it's
mean,
going to change the look of the bike and look sexy.
either way, I think it's going to look awesome.
It's a sick freaking fender, man. It's really nice.
You know, and it wasn't a terrible install.
No, it wasn't terrible. I think it helps to have two people just to make sure you don't scratch or mess up anything.
Right. You don't want to scratch your fender that you're taking out because you want to keep that fender,
and especially don't want to scratch the brand new one you're putting on.
And you don't want to scratch the new one putting on. And it's yeah, I mean, you're just trying to be careful. I think some people will probably tell you to take the whole strut assembly and everything down, and we didn't do that. You know, we kind of twisted and torqued stuff
Dave?
to get stuff in there.
Merry
Dave
Christmas,
Atwell.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Military.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, military biker, you don't talk to Belle. Belle's a sweet woman. You don't need to be talking to her, you filthy beast.
Belle's very nice. Oh,
you got a guest?
We got a guest. Working on a guest.
We have a guest with
working on the camera there.
Video.
So that's it. We're letting great to see you, Dave. I miss Dave. Only rode with Dave a handful of times, but
Dave was fun to ride with.
Yeah.
It was nice to let Dave lead, so I didn't have to lead.
Dave was a good leader.
Yeah.
You know, he's pointing out the highway signs and the exits going down the road. You know.
Yeah. You ready to let this next guest on?
Jamming.
So our next guest is another dear friend of ours that we've got to meet multiple times. Where did we meet her? Ocean City, right? She came to see us in Ocean City.
She camped in Jersey and then rode to Ocean City to basically have lunch and walk around some vendors.
Yeah.
And then rode back to Jersey.
Was that VAM, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's bring her in. Let's say hi.
Hello.
Hey there. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wind Road.
We're doing good. So for everybody in the side chat, this is Wind Road Therapy on YouTube. If you have not already checked out her channel, go check it out. She does a lot of great riding videos.
Thank you.
She gets around to a lot of really cool places and rallies and rides and documents that. And it's some good stuff. So check that out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. How are you doing? I love the hat.
Thank you. That's my team right there.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. At least I get to go to spring training.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that is true. Because you're how far are you from Tampa? The Clearwater.
An hour, 45 minutes, depending on traffic.
Oh wow.
Cheap tickets.
That is close.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheap tickets. Absolutely. Who's coaching that mess these days?
Aaron Boone. Still, Aaron Boone. Unless he got fired.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
One never knows.
We got a Red Sox fan in the side chat.
Well, you know, we can't all be winners.
I can't see the side chat though. So
here's the thing. There's a thing with the baseball.
Yeah, no, it's
not a thing. No, there's a thing.
You're a Philadelphia fan, and all of a sudden you're a Yankees fan.
No, it's not all of a sudden I was a Yankees fan. That's why I'm saying there's a thing. So let me excuse before you get all in my stuff.
National League and American League?
Well, one it is National League and American League. That's fine. My grandfather was a Yankees fan, always watched the Yankees, but I obviously did not grow up in Yankees territory. But I spent a lot of time in Bayonne at their house. So his deal was, I don't care if you root for the Phillies because they suck. The Yankees team. So that was always a thing. So I always did go to Phillies games, you know, when I was younger, and obviously watched the Phillies on TV. We didn't have cable. I wasn't getting Yankees games. It wasn't like it is today. You watched whoever you had. But whenever I was up north, definitely watched the Yankees games. I had a job where we had a lot of vendors where we used to get tickets behind home plate, which was awesome. So I had a lot of home plate tickets. We went to a lot of home games, you know, at the old Yankee Stadium, but lost my luster for the Yankees when they built that new stadium and charged $1 million for tickets. That was like, that just kind of.
I was one of those guys, huh?
I was a Steinbrenner fan.
Let all these weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just I was a big George Steinbrenner fan. I thought he did a lot for professional sports, and it was just big Jeter fan. Paul
Yes.
O'Neill, like those were my Yankees, and now I don't know.
Yes, 100%. Thurman Munson, Don Mattingly, Derek Jeter.
I thank you, V. Roder. I like to be able to afford to go to games, and all of a sudden, baseball tickets are like,
I don't know, Emery. I don't know, man.
So
Shady.
You have to look for the deals. Like the credit cards sometimes have, 2 for $20 or something like that. MasterCard does it from time to time.
You sound like my old boss.
See that,
George?
Is that what I do?
Yeah. So here, listen to this. Listen to this nonsense. I might have told you this before, and you know Tony, my old boss. You've met him.
Yep.
Right. This guy, diehard Yankees fan, diehard, and he's from Jersey City.
So
right, diehard Yankees fan. Guess who his hockey team is?
Flyers.
The Bruins.
That's weird.
That's
weird.
Yeah. Guess who his NFL team is?
Eagles.
The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Well, come on, man.
I'm not like your boss.
Well, you know what? He probably is more geared towards the players rather than the teams.
Yeah. And okay. And his excuse for the Dolphins was Dan Marino. So
Dan Marino.
Okay, I can give you that, right? But how can you possibly be a New York fan for one team and a Boston fan for the other? The two cities hate each other.
You can't.
It just makes no sense.
And that's why baseball is like American League, National League. It's like not even a thing. If I was like sometimes a Giants fan and sometimes an Eagles fan, like you can do that.
No.
Too close.
Right.
Right down the turnpike.
You just couldn't do it. But I mean, honestly, I was a big fan of Steinbrenner. I think he did a lot. He obviously did a lot for sports and the team. And now I can't think of the coach. Who was the coach then?
Joe Torre. Joe Torre.
I think Torre's sports book was one of the best sports books that I think I've ever read. And that's only a handful of books. Don't get me wrong, but Torre's book was good. Did you read it?
Too.
Yeah. Did you read Torre's book? Yes.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't. You have to.
Now I'm going to have to.
You absolutely have to read that book because that book explains how the dynasty was built. And
I watched every single minute of that. Every single minute from the day he walked through the gates all the way to his last game. I was at Mariano's last game and Derek Jeter's last home game. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how much.
and listen, like
Anonymous, what's up?
We went to a Phillies game. Like this year.
Good, it was fun.
It is fun, but
I'm a Pirates fan, man.
Right, which is fine. But there was an energy at Yankee Stadium when the team comes out and the bleacher creatures are calling out names, and at the end of the game when they would play under Sandman and Mariano would come walking out of the bullpen, there was an energy at a baseball game that Philadelphia just doesn't have for the Phillies. Like it's just not there.
I get that. I don't know. I feel like
the Yankees aren't going to have that again. That left when Jeter retired.
Yeah.
Those guys all came up through the system, the farm system together, and they stayed together. So there's that tightness that, whether they got along or didn't get along, but they all still, at the end of the day, they all came together and they all walked out like gentlemen.
Yep.
All right.
We're taking Bert far enough down the baseball.
Let's talk
But listen, Citizens Bank Ballpark is beautiful.
It is.
And also, V. Roder just brought you 5 chances for the raffle.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you, V. Roder.
Nice.
Very nice.
So let's
Pasteles, pernil, coquito.
Yep.
Oh, I skipped a question 2 already, didn't I?
That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get after the first question. We'll get there because I want to talk about that stuff.
Okay.
So here is what. So what does Christmas mean to you, Daz?
For me, it's about bringing my family together. We're a little bit scattered all over the country right now, so everybody's converging on Florida tomorrow, and giving back. I'm blessed and fortunate. I think everybody that we know, I think we're all blessed and fortunate, and I think we have to give back. I have to give back.
That's good.
So
that's good stuff.
It's good. And it's funny. Sometimes giving back is little things. People don't. You know, it's different to everybody. I had lunch today at a small place in the middle of the Pine Barrens, and eating lunch out's gotten so expensive, and lunch was $11 at this place, and sandwich, soup, and the whole nine. And
that's good.
I left her, what my wife and I would call a Christmas tip.
Good
and
job.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. And she chased me down into the parking lot.
Aw.
Because she thought I made a mistake. And that's where people
sweet.
are. That's where people are in today's world, And I'm like, no,
Right.
I didn't make a mistake. It was
Good for her though, Yeah. I mean, good on you guys for, tipping her well, and good for her being honest.
Yeah.
So
it was, but it shows you people aren't necessarily used to that anymore. Bodine said $11 lunch in Jersey. It's a deal. Yes. This place was on Anthony Bourdain, one of his specials. And there's a guy who's doing the Anthony Bourdain Trail. And it's called Lucille's Home Cooking Luncheonette.
Oh,
if you see it on Anthony Bourdain.
Because you haven't invited me to go with you.
Yeah, well, I probably should have invited you today. I screwed that up.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh my goodness.
Sitting home doing nothing. Stacey, you ate there by yourself today?
Yeah.
She probably thought, who is this pathetic loser eating lunch all by himself? And then he left me too much money. He can't even count.
Yeah, there were 4 other guys at the counter all eating lunch by themselves, except they all were obviously in there all the time.
They all walked there from their house.
Probably.
If you go to
the 3 baggers.
Definitely not.
Not even close.
It would probably surprise you that Bert is actually probably the nicest. It might surprise you. I'm definitely the asshole of the batch. I mean,
no, you're not. No, you're not. No way.
Dallas
I think Miss Stacy might have something to say about that.
You probably would.
That's great. All right.
So,
what's the next question?
Yeah, this is the question that Des is the guest for, man. Christmas Day, in your house. What are the traditions?
Man, it is about, oh, good God, from my grandmother, my grandfather, my mom. My mom gets down. Holy cow, man. It's all about the food.
Like still today?
Still today.
Oh, that's
still
cool.
Yes. She is hands down the best cook of Spanish Puerto Rican food that I know. I love my grandparents. He was a chef. My grandmother was an awesome cook, but nobody beats my mom.
That's awesome.
And, so you can't, nobody.
That's great.
We can try, but it's not going to come out the same.
So your mom is going to be at your house tomorrow?
I'm going to go to their house.
Okay.
They're right around the corner.
Oh, they're in Florida too. Cool.
So I'm going to say this like a gringo, and I know V Rodder knows, and I know my wife Stacy knows. Tell us what pasteles are.
Okay.
And pronounce it right, because
pasteles.
Yeah.
Pasteles. It is the best way that I try to explain it. It's like a Puerto Rican pot pie, except that it's made. There's no tin involved. Like a pot pie has a tin, right? And you put a crust around it, and you put all sorts of meats and everything in it. Well, this is with a paste, a masa that they call, and you take the paste, which is like yuca. It could be yuca. And you make it into a paste, and you put pork, olives, which I don't like olives, so olives is in everything. Peppers and everything. So you cook the pork like you would ground meat, and then you put it inside the masa, and then you wrap it in a banana leaf, and then you wrap it in wax paper, and then you freeze it. And then once it's frozen, you can cook it. And what it is you boil it inside of the wax paper. So to me, it's like a Puerto Rican pot pie, because you're cooking the meat inside of the paste, which would be Puerto Rican pot pie is just the crust. Same kind of thing, but a different kind of.
It's kind of like a cross between maybe like a pot pie and empanada and a tamale. Kind of maybe.
No, because the tamales and empanada. No, that's like a tortilla. Even it's not even, because it's ground. You have to ground it down, and it makes a paste, and that is the outer part of the. Stacy, help me out. Mi gente.
Side chat.
Her grandmother lives in Indiana, and she was just out there. I said she's got to learn how to make them.
Oh, yeah. That's it's a talent. It definitely is a talent. And then when they make them, they make it once a year, and that's this time of year. They're already made. It's a process.
It's a process.
Tamale, but with banana?
No, it's not banana. It's the plátanos, the plantains.
The plantain. They do it with the
plantains. You ground it down. You have to actually, like how you grate cheese? It's like that. You have to grind these things down, and that's how you make the paste that becomes the outer part of the pasteles. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a process.
What did Dallas Baseball say?
Yeah, we're just gonna have some meatloaf.
That's why I go over there.
Meatloaf, some ham, some mashed potatoes, some white people stuff.
Yep. Nope. No mashed potatoes. No turkey. No ham. We have roast pork, Benny. Right.
Like some pork.
So I made a roast pork shoulder with a saison completa.
Oh, there you go. See, so you know
on Sunday. Well, I learned about that from Monkey, because when we were doing
right.
lobsters, he put it on the monkey. Monkey put it on the
put
lobster.
it on the monkey.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing? I wasn't there for that, guys. I was outside having drinks. I don't know what they did in Monkey's bedroom.
Oh boy, now we're done.
Woo! Oh goodness.
So,
Good
he
job.
put on lobsters, and I was in Costco, and I saw a big jar of it. I was like, well, I gotta have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll do.
It was good.
Nothing wrong with a
Good
meatloaf.
job. So Stacy, did it compare? I can't see the chat though.
She's
We'll see if she says anything.
She's just
in here.
But
Charlie wants a picture of what? What do you want a picture of? George's meatloaf?
I don't know. The truck on fire.
Truck's on fire.
Yeah, well, that night with
Monkey is
Monkey.
a little
Yeah.
that night with
it was
Monkey.
really good, Stacy says.
Okay, good.
But she has to because she's married.
Good job, George. There you
So
go.
that's it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was. I would do a few things different next time, but yeah, Monkey lit his truck on fire. I thought we were in trouble. And what I didn't even realize until I went back and edited the footage is there was an air compressor right there.
There's all kinds of stuff in the back of that truck.
Yo, then it was a blue.
Well, whatever was in that
jar. Now he says it was
fuel
water,
container.
but it's a kerosene jar, like jug. I mean, I don't know what the heck was going on. And when I looked at, I'm like, who puts water in a big blue kerosene jug? I don't know.
No, the blue jug is water.
Was it water?
Blue is
So
water.
we had water right next to the fire that we didn't use. We decided to use
the hose that
Blue
didn't
jugs
reach.
of water.
and then he threw scotch on the fire, and we're probably lucky we didn't burn.
Blue is water, red is gas, yellow is diesel.
And what's kerosene? Kerosene's blue.
Kerosene?
No.
Red?
No, in the
What's
jug?
kerosene?
No, kerosene is.
Yeah.
Was it a big blue water jug? It was
It
blue
was like a solid
plastic?
solid blue jug. You'd have to go back and look at the footage,
Okay. It's probably
solid-
water though. I would hope. He doesn't have anything that uses kerosene.
Even better, the water was right there.
The water was right next to the
and he was
fire,
playing with a hose.
and we were trying to play with a hose. And what
Who
happened is
uses
there was
I don't know anybody that uses kerosene while camping.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So I'm gonna go with water.
But we were staying at the Cackleberry. Mrs. Monkey's in the house. She says it was water.
See?
Drama queen.
There it is.
Drama queen. If it was water, why didn't Monkey grab it and put the fire out?
She says, "Come on!" Right as you guys are talking smack, you were not there. That's what
You weren't there.
You were not there.
Your husband was there screaming with the hose that he couldn't get out close enough to put the fire out, but he had a giant jug of water right next to the fire.
You know what's funny? Like, now that she's here, like one of the funniest lines of the night is like, we're like, "What's your wife gonna say? You lit the truck on fire?" And he said, she'd be like, "Well, Poppy, if that's what needed to be done, that's what we had to do." That was like the best monkey line of the night.
It was legit. He was
Just
right.
do what you gotta do.
She's got his back.
I'm telling you.
That's
So,
kerosene is yellow.
oh, is kerosene yellow?
Yeah, I'm really digging the foes one up. Each
Diesel.
other.
Diesel is in the yellow container.
Yeah, diesel. Okay,
Yeah.
Diesel truck.
that's too funny.
So if you see what's going on between the Stevies, for those of you who may have just popped in, because we have a few people obviously pop in, we are, if you see the scroll at the bottom of the screen, auctioning off 2 baskets of swag. One is a Wild Bills, Baggers and Brews official Wild Bills mug, which you cannot get anywhere. They were made specially for us through a friend that we have who works
Not
with
even
them.
on our
You can't,
website.
yeah, you can't get these. These are one-offs, and we have a few that we are deciding to throw into these swag packs. We auctioned one off for our 1 year, and then one's included in this. You're getting a pint glass, Baggers and Brews T-shirt, some stickers. Somebody's going to get some Lucky the Beard stickers. Cell phone desk holder here that was given us by a subscriber that's got our logo on it.
It does this, guys. It does this. Just saying. It does this too. You can flip it around and have your phone fall off if you.
Look what I found in my pocket.
there you go. And
so that's the first basket.
And the second basket has some stickers, has a tumbler. Show them the tumbler. The tumbler
is legit. I love the tumbler.
And a cell phone holder. The tumbler is, if anybody has accounts on Teespring, we have.
I have that. I have that.
The tumbler?
Yes.
Tumbler is awesome.
Tumbler.
Mm-hmm.
So this tumbler will be in.
Oh no! I thought it was the glass one. That's the.
No, this is stainless steel.
Nice. I don't have that one.
It's got the lid so you can drink your coffee out of it. Or
Gotcha.
And Mrs. Monkey says, and some Crocs. So I'll tell you what, Mrs. Monkey.
Oh, wow, that would be great.
You wish you get some used George Crocs?
Is this Zed for Mrs. Stevie, I'm assuming, is what that is.
Miss Stevie's got her own money in there, Zed. And she's married, buddy. Run it down. It's Mrs. That means she's married. What you guys doing there in sheep land that you're people's squads right in front of them?
I love that.
Bert, your face was priceless on the Military Bikers live stream because you couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Listen, we've been doing this for like about a year and a half now, trying to hop on Steve's lives, and he's always got all his little foreign friends on there, and I can understand.
Yeah, he put us in a live stream a while back, and it was like an impromptu thing. I remember we were sitting at your desk, and we were like on the camera. And we were the only English-speaking people on the live stream. I didn't know what these people were saying. And like, what made it worse is they knew that. And they were the accents is Atwell, count them in.
All right.
Oh, good.
Worse and worse.
Listen, Zed's got a very heavy accent. And he drinks and talks fast with that accent. And it's just, I'm just looking at him like
incomprehensible.
George, anybody want to tell me what he's saying?
Yeah, it's like somebody from Alabama trying to get directions from somebody who lives in the Bronx. Like, yeah, exactly. That's That's how.
I don't know what's going on, but
Shatry said that my accent is like a cartoon. I don't know what he's talking about.
who said that, Stevie?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Exactly. Well, my thing is, when you go to the movies, do they sound like us, or do they sound like?
I don't know. I know when they
Pro
sing.
Monkey, what's up, man?
There's Pro Monkey.
He's been in it for a minute. I just seen him now. There was a
At
Crocs
least not be
commercial
done.
waiting to get on.
I bet you there was a Crocs commercial.
We have a deal with Crocs, bro.
Could
Just
you
want you to know.
imagine?
We don't have 40,000 subs, but we
You
got a
should.
bag of Crocs.
I
call them Crocs.
I am emailing Crocs.
You should email Crocs.
And trying to see if we can get a partnership.
They get a lot of publicity on our live streams, dude.
Yeah, because you know what? You and the right pair of Crocs.
Well, that's not.
How post-riding Crocs,
Listen,
I'm
there's not
telling
a
you.
check big enough
right?
that they could send me.
Stop it,
It's not.
bro. Everybody's got their number.
This guy. No, was it you or was it your wife? It was you or your
It
wife.
was definitely my
with the
wife.
beard.
Whatever it was.
We were talking about
Definitely my wife.
putting out a challenge to everybody to get however many subs. I don't remember what she said. She was like 50,000.
I think she was like 50 grand.
50,000
Something that wasn't going to
subs.
happen.
If we get 50,000 subs, you shave your beard. And I was like, excuse me? What? And George is like, oh, you won't do it for the channel? I'm like, no, I won't.
So
I can't disagree with them.
You don't have to disagree with him. But it's not going to happen.
Ben from Bikes, Beards, and Brews just did it,
I know. And he looks
and
at me
Pro
and he's
Monkey did it by accident, but he did it.
like, hey, look,
Pro Monkey did it.
Pro
and-
Monkey had to hide for 3 weeks.
right. I mean, he
He
was
got
like
videos to make.
he was filming videos like from the nose up.
He was like from what was it called?
Tool Time, the neighbor.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. He was like,
Thank you, Phil.
thank you, Mandy.
He was like this.
Not doing it, man.
Wilson, wasn't his name Wilson?
Yep.
Wilson.
I can't do it. I don't care how many subs it would get us. I can't do it.
Andrew from Touring Midwest says, no, not shaving the beard.
Come on, it'll grow back in like 2 days.
Not like this. It won't.
No,
This will take a couple days.
couple days, 3 or 4 days.
Not happening.
So for those who don't know, it's you know, the joke when we're hanging out drinking is
sound like you were about to say laying in
I
bed.
probably was.
What the
But-
freak is going on right now, dude?
The joke when we're hanging around drinking is, you know, anything for the channel. You wouldn't do it for the channel? For the channel, man. For the channel. So it becomes like a truth or dare for the channel. It's hilarious.
Listen, I mean, it's not a lot I won't, but I gotta draw the line there.
That is funny.
I'll draw the line there. So
All right.
what's the next question for Des? Christmas related, because this is our Christmas live stream, you know.
Best Christmas gift you have ever received.
Thank you, Brock. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I got a drum when I was 8 or 9.
A drum set?
Well, no, we couldn't afford a drum set. A drum and cymbal.
Oh,
There
so
you
you're
go.
just like a little drummer girl.
Yes, I am the little drummer girl.
Nice. Nice.
That
Did you play?
helps. I
Did
do.
you play?
Yeah.
Nice.
All the way straight through high school. I was in like 5 bands in school. So
Nice.
yeah,
I used
all
to play
about
some
music.
gigs in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Played a bunch of gigs in Staten Island.
Well, there you go.
Dump.
Staten Island dump.
Hey,
We used to play this bar. I forget. It was right over the Goethals Bridge, and it was like over the Goethals Bridge and like just north. And it was owned by a bunch of cops, like most bars in Staten Island are. And nobody in that bar was 21. Nobody in the bar.
well,
I forget.
listen. When I was 17, the drinking age was 18. So,
Well, there
I
you
was
go.
16 in the bar already. So,
Exactly, Moose. I'd shave my beard for the channel, and then I have to go change all my usernames on all my social media
Put the face.
to the face or
the face.
the loser, the beardless wonder.
No, you'd be
All
like
guy.
the 5 o'clock shadow. By the time you're done shaving, the 5 o'clock shadow would be in.
The Monkey's twin.
You would be twinning?
No, your wife asked you a question and now she's getting mad because you're ignoring her.
I am ignoring her. I didn't see that question.
What would you do for the channel, George?
I didn't hear the question either.
What would you do for the channel, George?
He would give up his crops.
We brought something up the other day that you wouldn't do, and now I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. I would go on a 4-hour bender to make a new intro for the channel. That don't count?
No. That's your job, pal. That's your job. All right. We have a final question?
We do have a final question.
All right.
I feel like the light should be coming down. Yeah. What is the worst gift you have ever received? This is a tough question.
It is. It really is. I mean, when you're little, you get clothes and you just don't want clothes. You want toys.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, thanks.
That's a good answer.
That is a good one.
That is a real good
answer. It's legit because I'm sure we've all been
there. That is probably the best answer of. You
don't like my red sweater?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I like that answer better.
Girlfriend's mother that gave it to me.
That's even funnier. That's funny.
So yeah, I would say clothes. When I was little, you don't want clothes, you want toys.
No, you want toys.
You don't want clothes until you're at least like in your teens, and then maybe you want some clothes.
Has anyone gotten a fruitcake? That would be pretty bad.
No.
Are fruitcakes even a thing?
We got a fruitcake in the side chat. Name's Anonymous Bagger USA. What happened?
Well said. Well done.
So what do you got going on for the channel for the next couple months?
Woo! I just finished South Dakota. How bad is that?
I saw that.
Yeesh. That was the end of it. Well, I have one more video, but it's just like all jumbled up. Anyway, yeah, so I'm on to Indiana and then, meeting with you guys, not once, but twice in September and October.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit behind. So, and then I have the keys, for all you guys that are in the cold weather and it's cloudy every day, you don't get to see that big ball in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
While we were in Daytona, I was in the Keys. So I have all of that coming up. So that'll give you some inspiration until you guys can come on down for Daytona Bike Week.
Are you going to Daytona Bike Week?
I am.
For the whole thing?
For the whole thing.
Really? Okay.
We are working on it.
Yep.
We are working on it.
I have a campsite in the Ocala. I'm camping. But I didn't get a camp. My rig is too big for Tomoka State Park, which is where the loop.
Yes.
The loop, you pass Tomoka State Park when you do the loop, the Ormond Loop, and my rig is too big for there. So I can't park there. And then every other campground around there is just like, so I'm camping in the Ocala National Forest. It's a nice ride. So it's not exactly around the corner, but I'm good with it.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think there's a really good chance that we'll be there.
I hope so.
It's a really, really strong chance.
We're working on it. There was a lot of things that were kind of up in the air and hanging out. And
well, for one, I didn't know if I was going to have a job next week.
Yeah.
And that's taken care of. So
good deal.
So so I'm employed. So
good.
I think that was the biggest roadblock. And so now we just got to figure out, because it's a full week, we got to figure out when we want to be there, which part of the rally we want to be there, because I don't think we'll be there from start to finish.
Yeah.
So, Pro Monkey, you're going to be at the Cackleberry for Daytona Spring Rally.
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Is that what you're saying? Oh, hey now. Hold on. We got another guest. That happened quick. I don't know what's going on here, George. Stupid apples.
You want to bring him in?
Trying to, but you're.
I got it.
Hello? Oh, there he is. Ah, there he is.
There he is.
Whoa!
Hey! What's up there, Bob?
Hey!
Hi, Bob.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Des, how are you?
I'm good. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You got to take it. You got to go for a ride recently.
No, it's
No?
like 3 weeks old.
Okay,
Yeah, 3
close
weeks.
enough. But maybe this weekend, or is they're both locked up, sleeping tight.
It is freezing here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's chilly here too. Look, I got a sweat.
Yeah, I hope it rains.
It's gonna be 75 on Christmas.
That's just not right. Hey, I'll go sit in a tree in the middle of the winter, but I won't ride a motorcycle. So I get my shit together.
I told you what you need to do. You need to come on down here.
Make sure my guest room's ready.
There's 2 of them.
All right. Careful.
I know the chat room's gonna be like, I'm in.
The chat room is mostly Stevie, the military biker, making a lot of obscene jokes. And yes, Stevie, hooking is a job. It's the oldest job on the planet, actually. So there.
Respect it.
Oh.
And so what's going on, man?
I came in. You guys were talking about plugs and
butt plugs,
other stuff. So I almost went to confession, and I'm not Catholic. Watching all you guys, so I'm.
Yeah, we got some really freaky fans that are trying to. I mean, we're trying to auction off some T-shirts and some stickers, and they're paying extra to get George's butt plug. It's just weird. Weird.
Oh my.
But that's the internet, man. That's the internet.
My wife is yelling upstairs. What the hell are you doing up there? Nothing. Nothing.
That's great. That is too funny. I'm trying to read.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
When is the fireside chat coming back?
Probably the first or second Sunday of January.
Okay.
Nice.
We will get it out there. We're excited about it.
Cool.
Awesome. Belle, you are in New Hampshire. Why would you go to New Hampshire in December?
Belle is my hero. She's like all over. Her life is what I do.
Full-time RVing.
That is for sure.
I told you, Bob, we could talk about this all day long.
I know.
There's enough of us to just chat. You got Pro Monkey. He's not a full-timer, but he's like me. You know, we can go in an instant. The Badgers lost power the other day. We had a storm down here, and I was like, I could be there in 3 hours.
Wow. I got to get it together.
TJ says he tried to put a Pro Monkey butt plug in his store, and they declined it. No, anonymous Teespring will not. Just like Pro Monkey just said, they won't let us. We tried.
Was it personalized?
Yeah.
What
I missed? Holy crap!
A lot of butt plug talk.
Yeah.
You know, you bring Bodine on, and all of a sudden we're talking about butt plugs.
And George happens to come back right when we're talking about it.
Yeah. What? Butt plugs?
What?
Yo, how did Bodine get the 10 o'clock slot? He's like in bed at this time. What happened?
Well, listen, he's the only man in that trio because Colin tapped out about an hour ago. He sent me a text saying, "Sorry, buddy, I gotta go to bed."
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm here recruiting.
Come on, Colin.
Fireside chats with Bodine and new guys.
Exactly. No.
I've only been on for an hour, and Bert's been in the bathroom like 4 times.
Yeah, at least a second.
Okay, twice.
Oh my goodness!
I was pushing him to install a urinal down here. I don't know what the
How sweet would that
the
be?
tiny princess isn't going to allow that. Carolyn,
if she loved him, she'd let him do it.
Oh, I'm sure
right.
Carolyn's in the chat going, no.
She's right above us going,
I am states away. That's why I say that, Des.
How is the weather in sunny Michigan?
It is like 20 degrees and cold. It is crazy.
So two of my best friends live out there, and when they were moving out there from Jersey, they were like, "Listen, I've looked at all the numbers. It's only 10 degrees colder on average." And I'm like, "No, dude. No.
They're so cold they can't think straight. No, that's not how it works.
That's without the wind chill.
Hey, I got a windshield that can keep me warm. I got to tell you what, though. I got one that's like 84 inches or something like that.
Are you using the Geezer Glide windshield?
I am not. I am the Geezer Glide windshield. What's the definition of that before I say anything more?
Well, one, any windshield that's above your head, and two, the stock windshield that comes on the Road Glide.
No.
Okay.
No. And you do know the whole windshield problem, don't you?
Why? I know bits and pieces of the windshield. I know that you had a Clockworks that sent your equilibrium into fits because the bend in the windshield.
No, well that, but it's. I sent Pro Monkey a note. I'm like, dude, I love your windshield on your Ultra. What size is that? He goes, oh, it's like 16 or something like that. So I'm talking to Clockworks, and they're like, okay, we'll send you one, but you sure you want that? Like, yeah. They're like, oh. So they send me 3 because they know I was an idiot. I put the 16 on. It looks like it's 18. I could block the wind for like a mile behind me, man. People are.
They're drafting behind you.
It's the thing. Pro Monkey's like 5'11", and you're like 6'4".
Exactly. And he still laughs about that, right? So that's all right.
You sure he's 5'11"?
Bob, are you going to make it out to Sturgis this year?
You know what? I don't know. I'm trying to get down to Bike Week because I haven't been there in 2 or 3 years. So I'm not sure yet. So we're going to do the BAM this year. So I'll get to see you maybe twice.
Wow.
Nice.
But they changed the dates for it's in July. Yeah. July 21st through the 24th, I believe, are the dates.
Okay.
Ooh.
I better check that because I think we already made arrangements. So that may be the date, though. So
yeah.
Good.
July
21st.
What's that?
It's my anniversary.
Oh, that's not happening. No, first out for Vam.
Oh, that's right. You were down here in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, the wife's got a bad taste about Vam. She had to ride 9 hours in the rain, and she's not happy. She's still complaining about it.
Which is why they changed it from June to July.
Oh, it doesn't rain in July?
Yeah. I don't know. It's hurricane season in my book.
Bert, your video on that made me feel really bad for both of you while I was hysterically laughing. So.
Yeah. That video. So he comes back, right? He comes back, and it was like, I guess it was like the first solo trip where you were vlogging and you had all the weather to deal with, and obviously you're worried about Carolyn on the bike in the bad weather. You guys are gearing up, and he comes back and he goes, I said, you get footage? I got footage. I pulled up the first clip, Bob. The first clip I pulled in is Bert, no audio. And I was like,
did I have footage?
Some bitch.
I didn't say I had footage with audio. I didn't say I had footage with audio.
Yeah, but in his defense, everybody had issues because it was pouring down rain.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody was in that same situation.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, for those of you, like you guys, don't necessarily work in a group, but there's been a couple of situations that, we've had over the years where the guys have recorded something and I wasn't there, and then I got to edit it. And there's nothing harder than editing stuff that you.
And you know what my answer to that is?
Present for.
Show up.
Show up.
Be more creative. Come on.
So, but that video turned out real well. I think we were all happy with the way that video turned out. There was enough rain.
That was a lot of rain, man.
Hey, Bert, how many times did your wife cuss at you on that trip? I just want to know.
Were the headsets on?
She doesn't cuss at me. She didn't cuss. She shows her disapproval in other ways.
Carolyn doesn't have to cuss at you.
My wife, when she's mad, she cries.
So,
right?
That's not fair.
Right? So now I feel like a jerk because she's crying, but she's not even upset. She's mad. Like, she's not like sad. She's mad. And she's crying. Yeah, it was a mess.
Merry Christmas, Toby. Thanks for hanging out.
It was
Merry Christmas, Toby.
Hey,
We
Toby.
will let you know.
Is she in the chat, by the way?
Yes, she's
Piney Princess, she is there.
They're
Yep.
in the chat. They're
You should be nicer to her, Bert.
yeah,
He's so calculated.
I know.
Is she here? Oh, yes, she is. But you need to be nicer.
What's MMI?
Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Is that what that stands for?
That's
MMI.
right, he will. Our friend
So-
Dave is going to be a motorcycle mechanic. He just retired from the Air Force in at least 20 years, right?
That's here in Orlando. Or
20
Darren.
21.
Thank
So-
you for your service.
And yes, Dave 20, I think 20 plus years, really.
He's in the side.
Yep, 23 years.
Yep.
Spent the last few of it in Alaska. And what dealership are you going to be working at, Dave? I think you have an idea of that too. So let people know.
I got to work with Dave when he was in the military, when he was active duty down here in the Air Force at McGuire, and I was working on base and got to work with him, and that's how I met him. And he's an awesome dude. We did a lot of good rides together. He took us up to we went up to Laconia. Austin and I went up with him to Laconia a few years back, and he's from New York, upstate New York. He's from the New York area.
Albany, maybe. Like
he's just across the border from where Laconia is.
Okay.
Because he actually took us to his family's property, and we went up there for a little bit. But he knew all the roads, so he guided us all over these beautiful roads back there. So yeah, Dave's a good dude.
Okay.
Worked at Legends in Meyer, Arizona.
I don't know
Doesn't
where
know where he'll end up working.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us know when you land. We could send some people your way because I know we have people in Arizona.
Yeah.
So
let's ask Bob some Christmas questions.
We got Christmas questions for Bob.
And Des, you're welcome to stay on, or you can bounce, whatever you want to do.
I'm losing your audio, so I'm gonna have to say goodnight.
Okay.
All right.
I wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes.
You
I'll
too,
see you
Des?
all soon. Hopefully in
Absolutely.
March I'll see you guys.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Everybody,
Bye,
ride
guys.
safe, be safe. Blessed holidays to everyone.
Same to you.
Thanks, Des.
All right, bye.
Sure, I come on after one of the nicest people in the world. Thanks.
Yeah, well,
You're screwed.
we just brought the Grinch in after what's her name? Betty. What's her name? What's the little girl's name on the Grinch? Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou Who just bounced, and now we got the Grinch.
Nice. I miss you too. I hope you have an accidental shaving issue. But by the way,
I am way more seasoned than Pro Monkey. The accidental things do not happen.
By the way,
did you near your beard with anything sharp, you cannot have an accident.
Did he ever explain how the accident actually happened?
No, he did, which leads me to believe it was a weird sexual mishap.
That's right. This is Pro Monkey at night's like, I'll show you, pal. Watch this, right?
I think he was handcuffed and he did not know the special code word.
He forgot a safe word.
He forgot the safe word. And next thing you know, the beer was gone.
Yeah, your new safe word should be "Don't shave my beer."
Does V-Rod or not know who Bob is? So Bob is Bodine52 on the YouTubes, right?
And on the brand.
Hey, V-Rod, how are you?
And Bob is in Michigan, right?
Yes, we're hibernating here now.
And Bob is another, moto vlogger, a lot of riding videos, a lot of moto vlogging, and he has two buddies where they do what they call the fireside chat, which is their version of a live stream on Sundays, which is coming back, I think he said in January.
Okay.
Yep.
So go check out his channel, Bodine52. If you're not subbed already, do it. Check out his vids. He recently got a new bike. And what are you on now, Bob?
I have a 21 Road Glide Limited and a 2000 Road King Classic.
So you just upgraded to the same bike that George has.
Yep.
What's your color?
It is the, what's that red, dark red? Crap, I should remember that.
That's not my bike.
George, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Not as cool as the Gauntlet Gray.
Crimson something. Midnight Crimson, that's it.
Midnight Crimson.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And do you believe that I got a call from Japan at 3. I wasn't awake. I put a big hole in it. What does that mean?
I had to throw that comment up there.
What exactly does that mean?
You should have just rolled with the big hole and just made like some crazy story.
I kind of like the story of him being tied to the bed and screaming pineapple while
pineapple. And she's like, too late.
That's right.
I think we might be rolling with that story.
She's like, I'll show you who's in charge of the channel, buddy.
Oh no!
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
So let's get to the Christmas questions for Bodine 52. Ready?
Yep, I'm up. What does Christmas mean to you, Bob?
Yeah, I think other people. So it's ultimately about family. I mean, it's my favorite holiday. I don't know about you guys. I like July 4th because I blow up things, but I think probably Christmas because it's family and friends, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day for me. So that's why I like Christmas so much. Plus, what else do you do? I can't ride. I'm in Michigan. It's freaking snowing.
That's
Yeah, man.
So hang around the fam, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
It is entirely too cold out there in Michigan, and your roads are rough, man.
Yeah.
Oh, like we got good roads in Jersey.
Yeah, it's better in Jersey, right?
There's no weight limit for the tractor trailers. They're like what 8 or 9 axles on the back of some of those dump trucks. There is no weight limit on their highways, so those roads are bad.
And you know what? It's been that way since I was a kid. I moved out after college and came back. It's the same damn way. And you're right. That's part of Georgia. When you go from like Ohio to Michigan, you hit like the biggest pothole as soon as you get in the sign of Michigan. You're like, I'm here. Bam. Right.
Bang.
So,
yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, real quick, Ty from Tennessee. You are not too late for the party, man. We are just getting rolling. So thanks for joining us.
So, and also for the people, for the late birds, I see a couple of people who have popped in. You see, scrolling along the bottom of the screen, we are raffling off 2 swag baskets, basically, for the holidays. One has a Wild Bill's Baggers and Brews mug that is, essentially like one of
a kind.
Yeah, one of a kind for all intents and purposes. We have a few for ourselves, made for us by Wild Bill's, by a friend that we know who is working with them, by Jane, actually, who's seen Jane and John in a lot of our videos. And pint glass is in there. T-shirt, handy little cell phone holder here for the desk.
Baggers and Brews
stickers, a DeBeard sticker.
And a DeBeard sticker. There's one DeBeard sticker, and the first place gets it.
You have one DeBeard sticker?
That's what I got right now. They are available at baggersandbrews.com if you want more.
And the second basket is a T-shirt, cell phone holder, stickers, and a very cool tumbler.
Very cool stainless steel tumbler. You can drink your coffee or your morning alcoholic beverage out of, whatever it is you're trying to smuggle into the office cubicle. You can drink that.
And some people are upset that the swag basket does not include the basket. I will gladly cut it up and use it as padding.
If Moose wins, he's getting the basket. I don't care if I gotta send it in a freaking I don't know. Like,
can we see the damn basket, please?
Let's see the basket.
Sure. Let's see the basket.
Come on.
We might just send
basket number 1. I'll do my best kind of white.
You put Crocs in there?
And listen, there's certain people requested the Crocs. We can make that happen. There's your Wild Bill cup.
Nice.
Right? And it's got the logo on both sides.
Tough to see on the camera.
These are sweet. You can't see on the camera, but they came out really nice. Here's your pint glass. Baggers and Brews logo on both sides. Well, it's like foggy.
It's like used.
There's a T-shirt. So now
it's not.
First place gets their choice of T-shirt. I have 2 sizes, and we did say for the larger fellas, if you win, we'll work it out. We'll get you a bigger shirt. But we got one that has this on the front and a little Daytona on the back. Right? That's first. Then we got obviously the stickers. We'll throw in a bunch of those. And this is the gem. This is what you're bidding on right here.
Night, Zed.
But the beard sticker. That's basket 1.
Wow.
Basket 2. Again, more stickers. We'll throw in a bunch of those. The phone holder comes in a little box. All right. This tumbler is sweet. Tumbler. Baggers and Brews on both sides. It's got the lid so you can drink your Morning Joe in there. And again, you get your choice of shirt, but this is the shirt that's in here. Small logo on the front, big logo on the back. Stickers. That is basket too.
Those are really pretty baskets.
Thank you. Thank you. I knew you just wanted to see the baskets.
Yeah.
In them.
Hey, congrats, you guys, on the swag you guys got going on. It looks great. I'm starting to see people wearing all the time, and the success you've had. It's been a great year for you guys. So we appreciate you coming on.
It actually, it's we're wrapping the year up, and from a channel perspective, it has been a really awesome year for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we started this year somewhere in the neighborhood
shy of 2,000.
Yeah, like maybe 1,800 subscribers, and we're knocking on the door at 7,000. So it's it's been an exciting year, and we've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of plans for the channel this year that, not obviously everything that we're ready to talk about, but we've got some stuff going on, and I expect 22 to even.
And we really are sitting in a much better spot right now here in December 20, whatever.
With content-wise
than we were last year. Last year was a struggle for the winter, and right now we got more content than we can edit quick enough.
Right.
So
that's great.
It'll be a good winter for us.
Well deserved, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We've been obviously following you and Bronco and Harley Day Rider for a long time, and watching your channels just like you guys have been following ours, and appreciate the support. So
you
thank
bet.
you on here tonight to talk about Christmas with us. Moose, thank you. Didn't he already put money in?
He did, but this is the way. I like how we're doing it this time because I'm very organized.
You are organized. So what's question number 2?
Question number 2. I should just know these by now.
You should, but you still put them up there. This one is just
it's the hat.
Question 1. What is Christmas like in the Bodine house on Christmas Day?
So when I was a kid, every Christmas Eve we had a party of my parents' friends. Every Christmas Eve. And every Christmas morning, nobody was at the house but the family, and we never went anywhere else. It was mom and dad and me and my 2 sisters. And then that night we would go somewhere else for dinner. I've done basically the same thing. We have people over tomorrow night. I'll go into the evening, probably have too many cocktails, and then it's just myself and my wife. My son lives about an hour away, and my daughter's in Chicago, and we'll get online with her at 10 o'clock and open gifts as a family, and then we'll go to my sister's house late in the day. So awesome. We've always protected Christmas morning just to be family, so we never travel on Christmas.
That's nice.
Nice.
How old's your youngest?
My daughter is a nurse in Chicago, and she is 26, and my son is 28.
Okay. Cool. That's cool.
That is no easy job right now.
And they're almost off the payroll, so it's all great news.
There you go.
They're almost off the payroll.
That's awesome.
What an achievement.
Almost off the payroll.
Real quick in the side chat, Tori Midwest says, fingers crossed that 2022 is a great year finally. And because he's in the side chat, I just want to go ahead and throw it out there. We do have Andrew from Touring Midwest coming up as one of our guests in January, coming up very soon. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. He's got a great channel, and that's going to be a good live stream. So stay tuned for that live stream.
He is one of the masters of keeping your channel going in the winter.
Yeah.
Plus the stuff he went through with his injury and didn't bitch and moan about it is amazing. I'm sure a lot of people stuck with him, man. He's a pretty cool guy. So
yeah, for sure. We first saw Tour Midwest, Andrew. Man, when we first started, about the time we went down to Paris, Texas, and he was hanging and he was doing a lot of stuff with the Bracktown crew, which most of the people in here have no clue what that is.
People have no idea what Bracktown is.
We've only been doing this at like 2.5 years, and it feels like we're like 10-year vets with some of this stuff, because some of these people come and go. A lot of people are able to sustain their channel because it's a lot of work when it's just a little hobby and side gig.
Yeah.
And some of these guys that we knew when we first got involved, have kind of faded or just kind of stopped putting stuff out or just slowed down with putting stuff out. So we'll talk to Andrew about some of those guys, and those were his friends, and we'll touch on them and see what they're up to. And it's going to be a good live stream. So that's coming up here. I forget the date, but it's here pretty early in January.
It'll be in January, and we have quite the lineup.
We have a great January lineup, guys. So again, like when we get into January, February, we do lives just about every week, and we try to keep it guest centric. Whereas kind of during the riding season, we did a lot of lives with just the three of us or just the two of us. But when we get into the winter months, we do a lot of guests. Try to highlight a bunch of different channels. So it's going to be a good winter.
What's the weather for you guys down there?
It's been cold, but not. I'm gonna just spit on the table.
Yo, easy, buddy.
It's been cold, but not terrible. Where are we at right now? It's like 27, 26 degrees. Right now.
This is kind of is what it is.
28.
We've had some mild days, but now I feel like we've had a stretch of days where I don't think we've hit 50 during the day.
Yeah,
and it gets cold at night. So I mean, it's starting to settle in.
Yeah, we only got about 10 degrees on. It's the same thing. They're going to be dumping salt down soon, so then we'll be all done.
Yep. So our buddy 99 RU Gret, he lives in Walled Lake. How far are you from there?
About 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Come on up. Watch for the potholes.
Get together and ride bikes together.
Yeah.
Good.
Motorcycles. He's not really. I mean, he rides like a girly Buell or something like that, doesn't he?
I think he's got an XP.
You'd probably be
He's going to correct me when I say XP when he's in here because that is a pretty badass looking Buell. But he's also got a Jersey.
Bodine Jersey tends to get whatever Michigan had yesterday.
Yep. Yeah.
Miss Monkey.
Except for a winning football team, but that's a whole different story.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys have been in it, but you just haven't been able to close the deal.
Yeah, this year.
I tell you. Thank you, Paul. If I missed that, I got you down. Paul Schaefer. All right, where we at? Next question. What's the best Christmas gift you have ever received?
Oh, this is easy. Do you guys remember when you were a kid where you had the 3-wheel Hot Wheels that you could ride? How old are you guys? Come on.
Yeah, 60s.
Yeah, he's old.
Yes,
yes, Bob, we remember.
I heard you. Jerk. Hey, when your sub count goes down one in about a minute, you'll know what happened.
We won't notice because we get down every day. We go down.
Yeah,
up
me too.
5, down 4.
Hey,
up 5, down 4.
Look, now you're making fun of all the people. Look, everybody else knows it's a big
Everybody
wheel.
say big wheels now. We got them.
So everybody that says big wheel, after this, if you can go unsub for just 5 minutes, teach them a lesson, and then resub, I'd appreciate it.
Bob, Emery wants to know what was Jesus really like.
Thank you, Pro Monkey. See, look.
That's funny.
So that was it. I love that gift. Come on.
Did you have the power brake? Did it have the brake?
Monkey's younger than me.
No, dude, no. Why do you know about the brake all of a sudden? No, you turn it to stop it, man. Come on. What the hell?
Listen, we lived in the ghetto, man. We didn't get that stuff.
You couldn't do that safely in Jersey. I get it, but you know, those guys that aren't in Jersey, we could do that.
Grew up in a trailer park, man. They didn't have.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
Military biker.
Live. Military biker. Don't.
Hey, see what Droop says? That's what we're talking about. You should highlight that. Right there, man.
Back, bro. Baggers and Brews who?
Oh man.
Wow. I'm sensitive too. You call me old. I'm gonna have to go see my therapist tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Listen, I mean,
well, you do have a big windshield, buddy.
No, man. I go with the smallest damn windshield they've given me right now. Just every time I get on it, wind may be blowing me off the bike, but I'm going Pro Monkey. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna, I don't care about the wind. So
you can get him at Daytona. I mean, listen, we lit his truck on fire. So I mean, if you could one up us, that would be great.
Listen, Bob. I always thought you were like 40, 41, but when we were down in Ocean City, Colin said you were, mid 50s, and so we were like, oh.
I am. I just got that young, sexy face, without the beard. So thank you, though.
Well, Colin was early 50s when he got to Ocean City, and he was late 50s when he left 3 days later.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, "Oh, so you went to work today? Did you wear that little backpack that you were wearing around when you were engaged?"
The backpack.
I'm like, "Dude, did anybody say anything to you about it?" He goes, "No, just the guys." I'm like, "Everybody was talking about it."
Those guys busted his balls, man, about that backpack. Bob does need a beard, right? Right?
That was so. And he was trying to explain it to me multiple times, and he was serious. And I think he was starting to get pissed off. I'm like, dude,
listen, Target mandates that we don't leave the house without a backpack.
I had all my camera gear in it. I'm like,
gear.
Come on.
And yeah, he used nothing but his phone.
No, he used he had a little camera. He used. He had
that little GoPro thingy.
GoPro. He didn't need the whole bag for it. I don't know what he had in the bag.
He could use the fanny pack for that.
I got no bag. I'm walking around with an M50 with a big ass mic and a.
Yo, listen, we're gonna send Colin a Baggers and Brews fanny pack for his camera gear.
That's what
we're getting for Christmas.
That would be appropriate.
Oh my god,
that is too funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, we put him to the test that weekend, man. He
yeah, he was a true man. Yo, listen, I don't know how much he drinks, but he drank a lot with us.
He did say he felt a little out because all the ladies were there, and it said it felt like I was an outcast. I'm like, because you are, dude, because you're wearing that backpack, right? I'm like, it'd have been okay if you didn't have the backpack on, but
well, listen, you always feel a little weird when you're the one person that's not part of a couple with a group of couples. I mean, but we tried to make him feel.
Yeah,
you did. He said he had a great time with you guys.
We had a good time with Colin, man. He was a lot of fun.
We drank a lot of painkillers, man.
We drank a lot of drinks. Yeah, we drank.
Yeah.
Colin was right there. He was a trooper.
There was very little riding that weekend and a lot of drinking.
Yeah, no, there was like next to no riding.
I think we rode 50 miles.
We rode about 50 miles to lunch.
He's a good guy and a close buddy for sure.
He is a good dude. I had a fun time hanging out with him.
What was great was, and I don't know if he told you the story. Did he tell you the story about we went to this place called the Oasis Bar?
Oh,
no.
Yo. This field that they parked us in.
Yo, that was a cluster.
Was a freshly chopped hayfield. And the ruts. I was like towards the back. Colin and I were towards the back, and all I could see was like Bert and John and Austin going like this in front of me.
To gun it, man, and go. Hang up for dear life.
If I
in front of me that was screwing everything up though.
Oh, she was.
I'm like, we just gotta go, man. You gotta go through this and just hold on. And she was going like a mile an hour, trying to creep over to all these holes and making me like come to a stop. But if you came to a stop in this field, like you might put your foot down and there's no ground there.
There was nothing there. You had to be real careful.
Because there was like big holes. And I'm trying, she's in front of me. She's like, stay back. I might fall. And I'm like, you need to go, woman.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Dude. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. And then the grass was like dry and not short. And all these bikes with all these hot exhausts are and I'm like, how is there no fire?
They didn't think through that one very well, did they?
No. And then they were giving you little pieces. What did they give us? Like
little pieces of wood to put under your
it was like
little chunks of wood to put under your
square of wood.
Yeah, man.
It was the square of wood was so small that when you dropped it in the grass, it just disappeared.
And like your pipes would be so close, and your pipes were touching like dry hay.
I was kicking.
So you got like these piping hot, your pipes just touching this hay. Where like somebody's gonna catch fire here.
They didn't charge you to park there, did they?
Oh no, just to get in.
Just $10 to get in. We all paid our $10 to get in, and then there were a couple of events going on, but the line to get a drink was like
food was like
70 people long, and we all looked at each other and we're like, we're good now. We're good sacrificing the $10. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Roll.
Dude, that would have been a great video just in itself.
According to the Piney Princess, that was more dramatic than what really happened.
Yeah.
As she sat on the back.
She wasn't on the back. She had her own bike.
Maybe she did have short.
Maybe she did.
Dude, you're in trouble tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for pointing it out.
You brought it up, man. I'm just telling
We're
you.
going to need a place to stay
All right.
tonight.
Now
This is my house. She's leaving, not me.
Yeah, you better hide your beard. That's how
baby.
Pro Monkey got his cut off. Talking about. We'll see your eyes tomorrow.
When I show up next Thursday on the live stream, all clean shaven.
pineapple.
Pineapple. That's right, you did. I was confusing. I'm sorry, baby. I was confusing that with Daytona. All right. My bad.
So now that we know Bob's favorite Christmas gift was the Red Ryder BB gun.
Did we get those, baby? Hey.
What is the worst gift you've ever received, Bob?
Wow. Had to be the windshield. Still the windshield. It's the worst thing I've ever gotten. Sent to
That
me
was a
with
gift?
Yeah. Oh, kind of. Not really. No. I don't know. Like, what do you get that's bad for Christmas? You got to be nice about it and go, no,
This
that
is
was
my
nice.
Thank you, Bob. That was my point.
God! Like,
everybody called me a cop out.
You've never done like a white elephant or a Secret Santa where you just got trash? No?
No.
Maybe you should do more gift exchanges and stop being a friggin' Scrooge.
So let me ask you this. Do you tell your wife what you want for Christmas?
No.
Oh, man. See, I get no,
not at all. Never.
Really?
My wife's family does these Christmas lists, and that's kind of how she gets the ideas. Because I'm never going to say,
listen,
this is what I want.
All right, listen.
It's just not going to
I'm going to out myself here.
We knew already, dude. It's okay.
I want all kinds of shit, right? And I say it nonstop throughout the year. So my wife has just all kinds of stuff to choose from because I'm always wanting something. So I don't have to tell her. I don't have to give her a list. If she's paying attention, she's got 365 to figure out what I want.
Got it.
Wow.
Got it.
It's true. She's an angel, though. Like she said, he tells me all year long of stuff he wants. I do. I want stuff. I like stuff.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. You told me to send the link to the military biker.
Who is this dude?
Who the fuck is this?
Well, boys, since I retired, I've been growing my hair and my beard.
That's Brent from the UK.
That's Justin Bieber.
This is my grinder profile picture.
No, this is we're on a live stream with Justin Bieber right now.
Who knew?
Yeah, my name's Justin Beaver.
Justin, give me the Bieber.
Listen, do not mess with my monetization tonight. All right, Beebs? Don't mess with my monetization tonight.
Not tonight. I know. I'm sorry. I won't. Not tonight.
Dude, that was gone in the first 5 minutes.
Stevie,
yeah.
Have you been on a live stream with Bob here?
No.
Probably a while ago. I think we have, Bob, at some point, mate. Maybe a couple of years back.
No, so
yeah, maybe real early when we first started.
Yeah, I think it was, mate. Yeah, but not recently, mate. No, not recently.
Well, you can come. We'd love to have you back if you get rid of the hair thing.
I'm in retirement phase, man. I've got to grow my hair.
All right, man. Whatever it takes.
Great.
Yo, is that a merkin? Are you wearing a merkin?
Merkin.
Yeah, it's a Scouse mullet.
Anonymous said, "Oh, look, it's gay Santa."
Well, hey, Anonymous would know. He's booked in for tomorrow, so he'd know.
Oh, this is great. Oh, shoot.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that guy saying? I love it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Big Bird's back.
Look, I'm rocking the Baggers merch tonight, boys.
There you
Look
go.
at you.
Nice.
You know, look, hey.
That looks good, man.
It does look good.
I told them I'm not buying their shit just to get on the show, no matter what they say. So,
well, Bert sent me this. If I didn't tell anyone about his grinder profile, but it's fucking too late.
Yeah. Well, we're interviewing for a third member, so I mean, we need somebody north of the border, north of the wall.
Listen, winter's coming. I'm always north at wall.
Listen, we need a Sportster on our channel.
Canada has the best wall of anybody in the world.
Yeah,
it's called the United States. We're all armed to the teeth, wearing Kevlar, hunting deer.
That's true. Yeah, man. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey, Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the invite. Obviously. Cheers, boys. Cheers.
Of course. Cheers.
DDK Tennessee.
What are you drinking?
He's drinking water.
Tonight, I'm drinking the Buffalo 9 Pedal in the Atlantic.
That looks like a skinny can. Is that a skinny can?
It is a skinny can.
It's a man-sized can. Look at this shit.
That's how Canadian beer comes. They like their jeans.
Fucking American beer, Canadian beer. You know what I mean?
He's just
I'm not even fucking Canadian.
16-ounce can and compared them to each other.
Yeah.
Pearl.
Nice.
Okay.
So this is the brewery that sponsors the military biker.
Oh.
Indeed, that's the one.
How did you swing that deal? Did you meet the owner on Grindr or something?
Yeah, mate. So we went out for a date. He sucked me off, and then that was it. I said no problem.
There goes the monetization.
Well, I think it's a good time to get going. Thanks, guys.
Bob's
Sorry,
like,
George. Sorry.
I've got sponsors. This is
Sorry, man. Yeah, hey, you started it. You started
it.
Oh my God.
Hey, boys, thanks again. Merry Christmas. I'll let you talk to
Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Bob, you don't have to go, dude. Don't go on my account, mate.
No, dude, I just want to look at your hair the rest of the hour. So
Hey, listen, Bob. Thanks for coming on and talking about Christmas with us, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel. We love your channel as well. If you guys on the side chat are not subscribed to Bodine 52, go check it out. And thanks, man. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy your time with your family.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Be safe, guys.
See you, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas,
Thanks, Bob.
Oh,
Yeah, now you need to be good.
I'm gonna be good. I'm sorry.
Listen, we're doing a new thing with the lives, man. We're gonna cut this right out.
So that's what we're gonna do. So nobody will see him anyway.
No,
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Okay. I mean, don't worry about it. Oh, geez.
Here come the pineapples. Dallas face mullet.
Sorry, boys. I do apologize. Well, Merry Christmas to everybody.
But is the hair real though? That's not a wig. That's
not real.
Is it shit? Look at this. I look like Jason. What's his name from Neighbours from Australia?
There's no way. It doesn't even
that. That's not real. That's the real hair.
That was a good wig, though.
There we go. That's better. That's better. Oh God. Yeah, I wish I had hair like that.
Yeah, we don't. You're good, buddy.
This pom-pom thing's doing my head in.
The beer's legit, though, right?
Yeah, man, that's legit. That doesn't come off. It's getting there, you know.
So how many days have you been officially retired?
So I've officially been on termination leave for a month now. So yeah, I've got another.
You haven't termination leave, like you went on leave before you were officially out?
Yeah, so I'm not officially out till March.
Oh, so you're still not out?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm on civilian, termination leave, so I'm technically out, but not officially out.
But when are you officially separated
from the wife? Oh, probably after tomorrow.
Can't with this guy.
From
the British Royal Navy.
No, not the Navy. Come on.
No, you're not a Navy.
Come on.
You're not a seaman?
No, I don't like seamen.
Oh, you just ruined Anonymous's night.
Anonymous likes seamen. He's always hanging around the port.
No, he does.
Yeah, but no.
Dave Atwell says he's on terminal leave till February 1.
I'm on term. Well, there you go. See?
February 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave, I'm literally a month behind you, mate. So yeah, congratulations on your retirement, pal. It's a long time, man. It really is.
Yeah, for sure. Shit just got R-rated. Yeah, yeah. That's why we saved that until the almost 11 o'clock hour.
Yeah. Well, it's past the watershed, isn't it? So it's fine.
It's past the what? Did he say?
I don't know what he said, but he's probably right.
He was like, it's past the
watershed.
That's it. Yeah, the watershed. We call that the watershed in the UK. You know, after 9 o'clock, you can see anything, tits and ass after 9 o'clock.
Ah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, then.
So,
like Canada.
20 minutes,
go on, let's
minutes
go.
side chat. 20 minutes. We're gonna draw for the winners of the 2 gift baskets. So you got 20 minutes to get your super chats in if you want a shot. If not, it's cool. We got a lot of people in here.
We do.
And we are going to give these. What are you laughing at, Emery? What did I say? Semen from 2 bearded queens.
I think
is that what you're up to? Is that what you're up to tonight?
How do we know you're not a bearded queen? You don't show your face.
Ooh, shots fired.
Because it's full of semen.
He's in New Orleans.
Yeah, true.
Constantly
Emery's going to translate for us.
Flashing his beads.
20 minutes till the watershed, mate. So
20 minutes till the watershed.
Emery is our official.
Thank you, Emery.
He's got Google Translate, and he's putting what Scout says into Google Translate. It's coming out of
Happy days. Yeah, see, Emery knows the score, man. He's all over it.
That's funny. Scout says a lady boy
under his
desk.
Like Lassard from Police Academy.
Sorry. Was it Captain Lassard? Oh,
Gal Spaceball says if Droop doesn't win, Bob and Tam will boycott pineapples.
Oh, I doubt that. So why don't you get to question number 1 for old Scousey boy?
Across the pond, growing up as a wee lad.
Yeah.
What did Christmas mean? What does Christmas mean to you?
So if we're going back a couple of years, obviously, because I'm not that old. Christmas for us in Liverpool was a time mostly like you guys, to spend with your families, and 9 times out of 10 you would end up, regardless of how old you were, in the pub. So you'd have your Christmas stuff, your presents and stuff like that, your Christmas dinner, and then everybody would go to the pub. And like I said on one of the comments before, you'd be in there till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, regardless of how old you were. I mean, I remember being in a pub when I was 6 years old, probably 6 or 7 years old, and we would, it was just like a family thing to do, and it's a different kettle of fish in the UK. Where pubs are more sort of, it's like a family tradition thing to do at Christmas, and that's where everybody would gather, because 9 times out of 10 the pubs were ran by somebody in the family, so you'd just go there and that'd be that, and drunkenness would ensue, even at 6 years old.
Nice,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So it's a bit different now. You guys know this. The older you get, the more sort of, and especially living so far from home, it's a different kettle of fish. It's more sort of subdued than what we're used to, if I'm honest. But yeah. So I've still got to take my 13-year-old, to the pub tomorrow night, or it was Saturday night, so until 6 in the morning.
Thank you, Big Bert. Appreciate it, man. We got you down for the raffle, man. We'll let you know if you win. We're gonna draw here in about 17 minutes or so.
Big Bear, man, he's a legend.
He is awesome. Pro Monkey, man, thanks for hanging out with us. Go enjoy your time. Hope you have a great weekend and a Christmas and all that stuff with the family and your bride. And just thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. And hope you have a great New Year's.
Boop, boop. All right, rolling.
Cold or hot shower? What does that mean?
Talking about what kind of shower Bob's taking after dealing with.
Probably hot. Probably
Scouts.
Really, really.
It might be cold. You never know.
So, what's Christmas Day like in the Scouts house?
Now or years ago? Now. So now it's more sort of. I get woken up at like probably 5 o'clock in the morning by the boy. He's like, it's Christmas time. You know what kids are like. And then we have to get up and sit there and we open up our presents early in the morning. Then we probably have a bacon butty, if I'm honest. A bacon sandwich, if you want to call it a bacon sandwich.
Bacon sandwich.
So
bacon butty.
Oh, yes.
Bacon butty?
Butty. Butty.
Butty.
Butty.
So what's on that?
I've seen Gordon Ramsay make these.
Yeah, bacon.
Bacon and bread. It's basically a bacon sandwich.
That's it. Bacon and bread. A bacon butty with either red sauce or brown sauce.
But there's other butty.
What's the brown sauce?
I think you guys call it HP. HP sauce.
Well, we definitely don't call it HP sauce because I don't know what the hell that is. So you're gonna have to try again.
You're gonna have to make me go upstairs and get it now. It's brown sauce made in the UK. It's brown and it tastes. I'll send you the bottle so you know what it is. I'll send you some.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting
on the pork scratchings. Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, no.
The damn border's been closed. Is that your
that's what it is? Yeah, yeah, you're right. So bacon butty, cup of tea, open prezzies, all that stuff, and then hang around till probably maybe 3 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, and have a Christmas dinner, man, and just relax and spend some time with the family and play games and all that sort of stuff. Really, old school stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. Steak sauce, Dave. Exactly, steak sauce. I think I've heard that called steak sauce before, actually. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Big Bert says it's HP sauce in Australia.
Yeah. So. Emery translation HP sauce. That's it, bud.
What's the best gift? What's the best gift you've received?
Fucking hell. Do you know what? You guys know how I'm into my military stuff and World War II and all that sort of stuff. So for me, the best ever Christmas present that I ever got from the missus was a metal detector while we were in Germany. She bought me a metal detector. Like, you guys know I spent a hell of a long time, 18, 19 years over there. And she was like, here's a metal detector for Christmas. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this sort of stuff? Long story short, I ended up going out and digging up the camp, and I found absolutely all sorts of German stuff from World War II. So yeah, it was helmets and medals and mines and all sorts of shit like that. So wow. Yeah, so I would say metal detector from the missus. If it sounds really boring for me to say that, that's like
but I mean, listen,
geek.
That's your thing. That's your thing.
Yeah, but that was probably the best present I've ever got. To be fair.
Is there anything on the missus that sets the detector off?
Not when the butt plugs in. Take that out and it doesn't go off.
That's well, there you go. You asked the question.
I was thinking piercings, bro. You went the butt plug.
You asked the question.
No. There's no piercings. Speaking of piercings, have you ever heard of a Prince Albert?
Of course. George and I got matching ones. I got him off guard there.
You got me. You got me there, man.
Oh, look, we just lost 10 people for the live stream.
Oh, shoot. My bad. That was a secret.
99 RU grad just sent me and now Stacy's sending stuff to the group chat of HP sauce. So basically, it's like their version of A1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a picture of Big Ben in London on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Ben.
That's why he buys it, because he likes Big Ben.
No, I'm a Scouser. I'm from the north. I hate the south and I hate London with a passion.
We used to
I hate London.
We used to have Uncle Ben's rice here in the States. We don't have that anymore.
Yeah, we used to have Uncle Ben's.
It's not like Uncle Ben's, man.
Dave Atwell says it's not as good, and he's had them both. Well, I mean, listen, it's British, Dave. I mean, they have shit like Marmite and other kinds of stuff, so I wouldn't expect their steak sauce to be good.
Yeah, Marmite's not good, man.
British to be any good.
Marmite is not good. It's not. It's that not good. When it went to Australia, they renamed it Vegemite because it was that bad.
Listen, I ordered a burger in Heathrow and it was terrible, man. It was just terrible.
That doesn't surprise me, man. Heathrow's not a place. It's like a fucking vortex of shit.
I know, but I mean, I just wanted to experience a little bit of the British culture. I ordered some food there and it was just not good, man.
Not good.
Well, London, mate, if you want to experience British culture, London is not the place to do that. To be fair.
Well, you're probably right. But I was kind of stuck at the airport. It is what it is. This military biker like people from Suffolk.
I don't mind. Yeah, people from Suffolk are cool, man. They're down south. I don't mind people from Suffolk at all. Yeah. Why are you asking that, Dave? Dallas, Dave.
Dallas face mullet.
Dallas face mullet.
Also, Dave wants to know if people from the UK eat pizza with a knife and fork.
Yes.
Jesus Christ,
losers.
man.
It's just the way we are, man.
Do you still eat a pizza with a knife and fork?
No, I've turned. I eat it with my feet.
Again, I asked the question. I got the answer.
With extra cheese.
Oh
no. We're going to have to do an unmonetized live stream of like 2 hours of rapid fire questions to the military biker.
Yeah.
Just one after another.
Yeah.
Like we could do that word association. Like I'll say a word. And then he says whatever response comes to.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good, man.
DK Tennessee got one in before the final call. Merry Christmas, DK Tennessee. I think Tennessee. I'm assuming Tennessee.
I assume.
Thank you.
So, what's the worst, Stevie, Christmas gift you have ever received?
On Christmas Day, I'm gonna fucking hell. That's a good question. I was gonna say I use professional monkey butt plug, but I'm not gonna say that.
Used one,
bro. You just said that, so you can't say you're going to say
I was
that.
Gonna say blah blah blah, but I won't say that. Doesn't really work.
Can I say shot at? Can I? No. To be fair, I can't really remember any bad presents, but what I can remember is being in Iraq on Christmas Day. I'm being shot at several times in the same day and thinking to myself, I'm having a fucking very Merry Christmas right now.
On Christmas, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I can't think of any bad presents, to be fair, man. My missus is good. She does some good presents. She's normally spot on with the presents, if I'm honest. So yeah, I can't really. I don't know. Maybe a chopper when I was a kid. Remember choppers? Remember them? The bikes. Remember the bikes when you like the late 70s, early 80s, and they were called choppers. Remember them?
Yeah.
With the steel pedals, and every time you missed and hit your shin, it felt like somebody had amputated your leg.
So we call those bicycles here in the States.
Bikes, yeah. Similar thing. You know, just without the cycles.
Do you remember the choppers, Bert?
Listen, I'm just here for the ride.
Bert remembers the original choppers. Let's not go there with that.
So Dave says he needs to meet the military biker.
Well.
So when is the next time the military biker plans to get to Sturgis?
Do you know what? I would love to go next year. I mean, I went in, as you guys know, I went in 2017. It was probably one of the greatest things I've ever been to on a bike, on a motorcycle. And I think now times have gone on, and the more and more people have known for the past, however many years we've been doing this sort of YouTube stuff, I think it'd be a different experience now. And especially if you have like a multi-vlogger meetup like you guys did when you were down there, and I think it'd be a different experience. And we rode down there, or I rode down there. The missus followed in the car with the boy. And my mate rode down on his bike only halfway because he had a blowout and he had to leave his bike like 1,000 miles away from Sturgis, and he had to get in the cage. But I'd like to go back next year, but it all depends on this borders being open and closed, all that crap. You guys know how it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you guys are probably, from what I've seen on the news, it's like the C word. I'm not going to say it, but it doesn't exist in the States. Whereas over here, it's like, the worst thing since botulism. It's unreal, man.
It exists over here. I mean,
well,
depends where you live.
Atwell says he'll be next winter. He'll still be in Arizona and has 2 street glides.
Oh, legend!
So there you go.
I think he's telling you to fly to Arizona and ride around with him.
Great riding down there too.
Yeah, man, I'd love that. I would love that. I'd be up for that, dude. I would. Cheers, Dave. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, Jesus.
So what do you got planned for the channel for this the cold season?
Yeah, Boys, it's tough, man. It's tough to try and do content when you've got 6 foot of snow outside and it's -40. So it's pretty tough. So I'm planning on just bringing it back slightly, not putting out a video every week and all that sort of crap that we normally do. And just, I don't know, just live streams, I think, is the way to go. I mean, we've had some laughs on the live streams over the last year or so.
Yeah.
So I think the live streams is definitely a good substitute for content, because it gets a lot of people watching, it gets a lot of people engaged, and we have a good time, man. We as you guys know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. You got that brewery sponsor. Maybe you should just do some beer reviews.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Actually, that is a good idea. I mean, yeah, those guys. I reached out to them, and they were more than willing to sort of sponsor the channel, and they're good people, man. They and everything they do, which is what I like, and is why I reached out to them. Is everything they do is World War II or military orientated. They've got the Pedal in the Atlantic, which is about the Battle of the Atlantic. Got the Sisters in the Sky, which is about the girls who used to deliver the Spitfires and the Hurricanes during the war. And they've got another one, which is an Afghan based for the lads who served in Afghanistan. They've got that sort of based beer. It sort of rings well with the channel, and I was happy to get them involved with, and they're more than happy to sponsor the channel. So yeah, they make some good beer, man. They really do.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put it out there now. Ship us some beer, set it up on your channel, and we'll do a military biker beer review of their beer on your channel.
Yeah, deal.
So we can record that just via Zoom call, via live.
How'd you ship beer without it going off or them stopping it?
Wrap it up in bubble wrap
and put beard products on the outside of the box.
That's it. Beer products.
Yeah.
Beard.
I mean, we've received a bunch from
beard products.
Beard products.
Okay, yeah. Beard oil.
But, I mean, as far as the beer, just not like exploding or anything, just wrap it up in some bubble wrap or whatever kind of padding you have, and
right.
We've received a lot of it, and none of them have been exploded. It's always been in good shape.
So listen.
Yeah, you're on. I'll have some of that.
We're 10:57. We said we're gonna run these number randomizers at 11. Last call. I'm not gonna take anybody probably past 11. So you have 2 minutes. $5 to get in for the raffle that we are about to run off.
I say we keep Stevie on for the drawing,
and we are going to pull live 2 randomized numbers via a Google randomizer.
We'll find one,
and then
gotta find one.
I'm gonna find one here in a minute.
Well, I mean, these are the pages of the entries right here. I mean, I've got
yeah. I mean, it's right. It pops right up. So what's our highest number right now?
I'm gonna wait till right now. It's 153.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Stevie getting in there again. Look,
great, man. This thing right here. This comes. It's just like
yeah.
Well, put in the top number, put the bottom number, minimum, maximum, and hit generate, and it comes up. Yeah, we got that.
Sweet.
Wow.
This
Stevie just upping all night. I hope you're wearing the beard hat while you're doing it, while you're sticking it to the man. The beard's advice: wrap it up. LOL. What am I wrapping up? I ain't wrapping nothing up. I can stay here all night.
Anonymous. Anonymous. Seen anonymous is commenting inside there.
We're 154 now.
Okay.
We do these raffles. I'm always like, who's gonna be in it? Who's gonna be in it? People like, people love
surprises every time.
People are into it. They love it, and I think it's.
Don't you know it? I thought Canadians ate bacon and spoke French.
Well, they do.
They do. Yeah, Canadians do, mate. I'm not Canadian. I'm a Scouser.
Yeah, he's a Scouser, bro.
Which is
man,
slang for Liverpool, England.
Okay.
Which is Liverpool, England.
What I'm saying.
Liverpool, England translates into English as Manchester, right?
Mate, oh my god, that's like feeding gremlins after 12 o'clock or pouring water on them. Don't say shit like that.
Do it.
Droop, what is wrong with you, man?
What is Droop?
I don't know. He's talking about gay sex and.
I thought he wasn't drinking.
He's not. That's the problem. 99
Oh,
RU grad says Canadian bacon ain't real bacon.
boom.
I would agree with 99. Yeah, definitely. Canadian bacon is awful. It is. It's like Ethiopia thin. It's awful.
And Reese says, I honestly understood 44% of what he said. All right.
Dave's here, man. I think he's talking to Scouse. He says, I like the beard. It makes you look less post-pubescent.
Makes you look post-pubescent.
You're right.
Coming from Dave. Coming from Dave.
That's the last one. I'm calling it. V-Rotter is the last entry.
What number is he?
155.
Oh, snap.
All right.
This is exciting.
We are going to roll the first number, please.
Hold on. I got to drink my whiskey.
Oh, what whiskey is it?
Knob Creek
Smoked
maple. It's like
You know that's not proper whiskey. You know that, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
It's good.
It's got to be Scotch or Irish to be proper.
No, Scotch. I'm not into Scotch.
Well, bourbon's not whiskey.
Yeah, this is bourbon, bro.
Oh, you never said it wasn't. It was bourbon. That's different.
Oh, my bad. Bourbon. It's bourbon.
Mrs. Stevie's rolling the drums. What's our first number?
Oh, snap. This is just friggin' just.
She got drums. She's rolling drums.
All right. Minimum's 1. Maximum is 155.
Yes.
Here comes the generator. Here he goes. I'm hitting the button now, and it's 113.
All right.
Who's 113? Wind Road.
Yes, Des. Get in.
Yep.
My girl Des wins it. I love that. She gets a good swag pack. Sweet.
And what's the second? Now we need one more.
We gotta do it again. Ready for the second one?
Ready for the second one.
Nope, no more drum rolls. Everybody just quit after the first one. Scumbags. I think I can hit generate again, and it is 108. Droop! Droop, you fat bastard! You want a t-shirt you ain't gonna fit in. That is the best. Woo!
We're gonna get Droop a t-shirt.
That is awesome. Two of my favorites, Des and Droop, win tonight. That is good stuff.
And in the Christmas spirit, the number that Des won on was the number that V-Rotter purchased for her.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
In the Christmas spirit.
So.
And that's awesome. I'm excited. We will talk. Well, Droop, you're a 3X, right? There, chubby monkey.
Yeah.
Scouts are laughing.
Polite as always.
Because I got the 2X, but I know you probably ain't gonna fit in the 2X.
Moose wants his basket.
Yeah, you gotta send Moose the fucking basket, man.
Listen,
Jesus
Moose,
Christ.
send me your address and you will get the basket. Actually,
Put some love eggs.
I'm not gonna promise you that because the Piney Princess might kill me if I send out her basket. So I'm not gonna promise you that.
Gotta stick some love eggs in there.
Droops of 5X. What else you got, Scouts? What's up, man? Talk to us.
What do you want me to say, boys? I've been
watching
you.
What you've been doing with your free time.
Yo, this guy runs like 9-hour live streams. He goes, "What the boys? What do you want me to say, lads?"
What was that? That was not even close to British. That was like,
what was that?
I don't know what that accent was.
As you both know, the record is 14 hours.
As we both know, you do not hold the record. A bunch of dudes in China hold the record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my record is 14 hours. Those motherfuckers, they can, sorry for swearing, obviously, but those, cream of some young guys can do all they want for 29 hours for all I care. What matters is the military biker shit.
14 hours. I don't know that Baggers and Brews is ever going to get even close to that.
No.
For attention deficit disorder over here, cannot handle it.
No. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, on to the next thing.
Scouts, I will roll with a 14, 15, 16 hour live stream.
Well, it's funny to say that. It's funny you say that.
Sandwich, let's go. But this guy here, he's got issues.
I have got a plan. I might as well tell you now. I've said it. So I have got a plan in the new year to do a 24-hour live stream, and every donation that comes into the 24-hour live stream goes to the Veterans Food Bank, my local Veterans Food Bank. That's the plan. Is to do a 24-hour non-stop, extravaganza of nothingness, basically.
That sounds like a good time, man.
Count us in.
Yeah, definitely, boys, definitely. But yeah, like all I'll leave it. I won't do the whole YouTube link thing because they take it's 40% of what you're getting. So I want all the money to go to the Veterans Food Bank.
So what are you gonna do how are you gonna do the donation?
So I'll probably do like a link to maybe a PayPal account set up. I'll set up a PayPal
Venmo.
Account. A what?
Venmo.
What's that?
What?
What's a Venmo?
Venmo.
Venmo. I don't know what that is.
On your phone right now. Get Venmo. That's the easiest way to transfer money from a friend to a friend. And there's no, I can send you $20 right now. You're going to get all $20.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds
Venmo,
perfect.
bro.
That sounds perfect because I do not want, if I'm doing something for vets, man, I don't
right. You want it all to go to the vets, 100%.
Well, right. There's a lot of you don't want it to. YouTube is going to take their cut, and then they're going to give you a 1099 on the cut that you do get.
Yeah.
So to avoid that, to do something for charity is definitely the way to go.
Create a Venmo account. You put that out there for everybody that's watching. That they donate to this Venmo account. Send whatever amount they want to the Venmo. You're going to get all of that, dude.
That sounds amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, we bought Chinese food tonight, and George's wife paid for it all. I'm about to Venmo her. She's going to get every dime of it. Nobody gets a cut of it, man.
Right. To me, I'll have some of that. Venmo's like PayPal. Oh yeah, Stacey.
Yeah, it is. It's like PayPal, but I feel like it's a little bit easier to navigate.
A little more convenient.
It's a little more convenient than PayPal.
Is it? Well, that's good, man.
But it's the same kind of thing. I mean, you don't want any of your money. People are donating money. You don't want that to go to some other schmo. You want all of it to go to the charity.
Exactly, especially when it's for veterans. I want every single penny to go to those boys who deserve it more than YouTube do. You know what I mean? So you guys know I support all that sort of stuff and I do a lot for for vets and stuff like that. So if I can get all the coin that comes in from people watching and donating, then that would be fantastic. It would be fun. Be really cool. Yeah, so
definitely. I mean, look into that. Look into whether Venmo, PayPal, whatever it is, gonna get you all the money. And you definitely count us in, man. I'll hang out for as many hours of that as I can.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Yeah, it'll be good to have you guys along. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. And in other news, I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it there. I ain't going to say anything else after it. The Spitfire is up for sale. That's all I'm going to say.
You can't do that.
Is it a Sportster or a Spitfire?
Well, he calls it the Spitfire because he's British, but it's actually a Sportster.
Oh, snap. He's buying a bagger. Woo! Listen, we'll have to
look at the face. Look at the face. You can't come on here and spit that out and then be like, that's all I'm gonna say, mates.
Nah, man, I'm buying a Kawasaki Vulcan.
Some bitch.
Okay. All right. Well, count us out for your live stream.
Yeah, I did think that. And I'll have to sell like every fucking Harley Davidson t-shirt I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's the big news for my shit. I'll do the 24-hour live stream for charity for veterans.
So when are you looking at doing that? Do you have a month that you're planning on doing that in?
I think probably the first weekend in January. Maybe it's still up in the air at the minute because I'm looking at getting some sponsors, some local sponsors, and some far away, veteran charity sponsors. So I'm working on it, mate, and it's coming together slowly.
Well, the first weekend in January is coming up quick, so
real quick.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's probably about 80% ish there. So I'm just waiting on one more big sponsor, trying to get on board with it.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, man.
Listen, man, we're definitely in for whatever we can do to help. You need help spreading the word, promoting, whatever. Let us know.
Yes,
and
send us a thumbnail.
We'll definitely hang out for as much of that as possible and donate some money. So
yeah,
I'd love to be a part of that. Anything for the veterans.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. The money for vets, 2 vets, which is what I want it to be. So it's yeah, it'll be good. So yeah, the Sporty's up for sale. So we'll, as much as it's gonna kill me.
Sale.
No, I don't think he's buying a bike.
You don't think he's buying a bike?
I think he's done riding.
You think he's done riding? He's gonna get a.
Yeah. I think he's done.
He's gonna buy a Jeep.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna stop supporting Liverpool and send my allegiance to the Manx to Man United.
Oh, Manx. There's no way he's not gonna be riding. So he's gonna be riding on something.
Yeah.
So we just got to start talking about lowering kits.
Yo, he might start riding on the back of Anonymous's.
Back of Anonymous's Vulcan. What's he got?
I think it's a Vulcan.
There's not enough room. There's not enough room for sitting on the back of Anonymous's because he's got them 2 strap-ons glued to the seat, so he can't get on it. So
Moose says he's gonna buy a slingshot and move to Daytona. And I gotta tell you, the people who've never been to Daytona Bike Week have no idea how funny that is.
Corners and slingshots in Daytona.
Can I just quit? A slingshot is not a bike, so don't give me the 2 fingers shit when you drive past me on a slingshot, because I'll give you the 2 fingers back.
Yeah. Listen, obviously I waved the trikes. If you got 2 wheels in the front, you're not getting a wave. If you're in a slingshot, you're not getting a wave. It's just
2 wheel. We tried that years ago in England, right? It was called the Morris, the Robin Reliant. Have a look. Have a Google of the Robin Reliant, right? And then try and tell me that is just not a joke. It's he's buying a Vespa.
Touring Midwest says you're gonna buy a Vespa.
Do you know? I tell you what. Do you see how much Vespas go for in the UK? They're an absolute fortune.
Really?
Yeah, because the mods and the rockers from the 60s and 70s, Vespas and scooters were huge back then. They still are now in the UK. Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
Does the military biker like people from Shard End? I don't even know where that is. Is that like people from like where Frodo Baggins lives?
The Shire.
The Shire.
Oh my gosh. Do you like the people from the Shire? Do you live in those little mushroom houses?
I don't mind people from the Shire, man, because they're quite small and you can pat them on the head and they've got hairy feet. So
and you get second breakfasts.
Exactly. Breakfasts.
Oh my God.
And everyone calls you my precious, so it's great.
Scouse is getting a Ural with a sidecar.
Who's saying that? Scouse is getting a Ural with a sidecar. That's true. That's better than getting AIDS from your homo boyfriend, no way, baby.
Oh man, it would fit the channel though, bro.
What you reckon?
The military biker on like an old retro looking bike with a sidecar.
If I was going to go to an old retro bike, going from that, I'd get a German BMW from World War II. That's what I'd get, with a sidecar and an MG42, so I could shoot every motherfucker as we drive.
You couldn't go for the Harley from World War II. Lots of Harleys in World War II.
But they would only just be made then, weren't they? So they were like, sort of decent-ish compared to the BMWs. They were amazing back then. They were top of the line. Yeah, so we'll have to. He's buying a Vespa.
Has an 06 Softail Deuce. That's a cool bike.
Ooh.
Nice.
You never know. Georgia might be buying a Springer. Might completely rod that bagger thing off and buy a
Springer, huh?
That's it. If you're planning to ride from from Canadian Bacon Land down to Sturgis, probably a Springer is not your bike,
mate. You're talking to somebody who drove 6,000 miles nearly on a Sportster. So,
and how enjoyable was it, buddy?
Oh, it was amazing, man. I had an arsehole like a Japanese flag by the time I'd finished, but it was amazing.
Japanese flag.
I knew it.
Oh no!
I felt like anonymous. I felt like anonymous after a weekend on Grindr.
I feel like we've been ignoring the side chat for a while.
I've been typing in there. And then Foigello says you should get a Norton. Hey, Norton.
Yeah.
Is Venmo owned by PayPal?
That's what Andrew said.
Maybe, but either way, all I know is if I send George $20 on Venmo, he gets $20.
Yeah.
So
does PayPal work that way?
That's
I
think so.
I think you've got to pay some sort of fees to PayPal. I think, but it's minute. But yeah, no, this Ven thing sounds good.
This Venmo.
Yo, make yourself sound a little older, bro.
Sorry. Bro.
Oh my goodness. Does military biker like people from? Oh, we read that already. My bad.
And Mrs. Stevie says, and $20 is $20.
She is spot. What is it? 10, 15 out there? I'm surprised they're not tipping cows.
I'm telling you.
So come on, let me ask you guys a few questions. What about you?
Go.
Bring them questions back up again. I'll ask you those questions, unless you've covered them at the beginning. Oh, we covered them. You got to come up with your own questions.
Bringing the original question back up, man. Come on, you got to be more creative than that, bro.
You got to step up to the plate. Step up to the plate.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
You got something. Come on. I know you can do it.
Next major thing for the channel.
Next major thing for the channel.
Something that's going to define Baggers and Brews in 2022.
Oh, he's getting deep.
Oh, he is getting deep.
Well, George is working on a new intro.
Well, for those of you who weren't here,
no choice in that.
Listen, yeah, I mean, for those people who weren't here,
the intro's a big deal, man.
The old Baggers and Brews intro that we have been sitting with for
got dinged on some copyright shit.
So yeah, my advice is if you're gonna do an intro for your channel and you're gonna use free YouTube stuff, if you could find stuff that's worth that, or use your Epidemic Sound or whatever, whatever audio service that you're using to create that intro. Epidemic Sound, really a link in the description.
Yeah,
but I would definitely go that route. So new, definitely a new intro is coming in the very short term.
Are we talking same video footage, different music, or are we talking a completely new intro?
Nah, I couldn't do I couldn't do that, Stevie.
Yeah,
it's completely different, and this is it's funny that footage was shot I think with the OG GoPro in like 25 frames, and it was some of the first filming that we did for YouTube was that intro.
Yeah.
So I mean it's time. I mean we do something definitely a little more fitting to what it is that we're doing now as a channel.
Let me ask you this: if it wasn't for the copyright strike, would you change it or would you just leave it where it is?
The plans were to change it.
Yep.
It wasn't going to make it through this year. But at that point, I didn't know if the plan was going to include the same music. Because that track has become so synonymous with the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's and there are a few channels that have music that I came across on Epidemic Sound that I couldn't use because I'm like, that's just their intro,
Yeah.
So
that's everybody's using Epidemic, aren't they? And to find something that's very unique, and especially when you're putting it to something that's going to be the mainstay of your channel, the introduction of your channel, you've got to find something that nobody else hasn't used already.
Hold on, Droop asked a question. I'm not sure exactly what he's asking. Droop says the real question I have is how many of my comments actually get blocked?
None.
I feel like it's a lot. Blocked on what? On videos or on live streams?
None, I don't think.
We don't block anything.
Yeah, I don't block. The only
What's up, Two Wheels Down, man? Where you been? Wow.
The only
Jesus,
comments
wow.
that get that get blocked on our channel are people who are spamming links for other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we don't block anything that's a tough question or just a negative comment. The only thing we've ever blocked is like George said, anything that's like spam, that's sending links for weird stuff or whatever.
He said I was joking.
But all right,
but it's but yeah, no, seriously. I mean,
wanted to answer if it was a real question.
If you leave a comment, it's one, we try, and I definitely like all of them.
We pretty much answer every comment
to
a video.
We're like in the 98th percentile.
Yeah,
of that,
easily. Yeah. I think it might be higher than that. I mean, between one or the other, we're answering the questions or the comments, or at least just saying thanks for watching, giving you a little
a little something
credit for watching. Yeah.
So we have, I mean, obviously we have some vendor, partnerships, Stevie, that, we got more stuff that's going to come to the channel from Zero and 22. We've got more stuff that is going to come from Advan.
We're obviously Advan is
and Clockworks.
Advan and Clockworks, and Advan's obviously supporting the My Road Glide transformation project, as we're calling it. But basically, they're just really hooking us up with a lot of stuff, and we appreciate that with them. And it's they got great products, and we support their products, and we're happy to promote their products. So I will continue doing that.
That's the fact is you've got three or four big sort of vendors that are willing to support the channel, and that's come about by your hard work and the quality content that you guys put out. So let me ask you this: obviously, you started out probably 2 years ago now. Was it about 2 years?
A little over, yeah, 2.5.
A little over, yeah.
And we were talking before, and it was what, about a year ago, that literally just took off. The channel just took off, and it's got you to where you're at now. So out of all the things, out of all the content that you've done over the past year to get you to where you are now, what would you say the biggest sort of helper with that was? Would it be the Sturgis videos? Was it going down to Ocean City? What out of all of it, what was the biggest factor that rocketed the channel to where it is now?
The Sturgis video.
Sturgis, 100%,
hands down.
I mean, when you're in our community, when you're in the motorcycle community, I mean, I think Sturgis kind of transcends make and model, of motorcycles. Yeah. I think everybody that rides knows about Sturgis and is interested in Sturgis and likes to watch videos and footage and stuff from Sturgis. And we were lucky enough to have gone out there as a crew. The whole crew of us rode out in 2020. In 2020, in the COVID year, we were able to get out there and we were able to put out a lot of good footage from that. And then again this year, as a channel, we were fortunate enough that Pro Monkey invited one of us to come out there. I was lucky enough to do that and go out and hang out with him. And he had a bike for me to ride and a place for me to stay, and that really enabled the channel to get a lot of content.
Yeah, that was gleaming. That was amazing of him, that man.
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
Obviously, just a great dude, and had a lot of fun hanging out with him. But I was able to do some live streams from out there that really benefited the channel. Those live streams, they get out to more people than are sub to you, so you start getting a lot of more people watching that than normally watch your channel. So that was a big deal. I mean, we have a live stream from when I was out there this year that is closing in on 340,000 views, and has given us a lot of subs and a lot of attention that we wouldn't have got if I wasn't able to get out there. So again, huge credit to TJ from Pro Monkey for offering that up and letting me come out and having a bike to ride and a place to stay. But again, just Sturgis is the Mecca, man. It is what everybody that rides would like to get to at some point. And if they haven't been there, they want to get there, and everybody talks about it, and everybody wants to watch the stuff. I mean, like years before George and I in Austin ever came up with having this channel, I was watching videos on YouTube about Sturgis. You know, other people's videos, whether they were good videos or bad videos, I was watching them because I'm searching Sturgis on YouTube. You know,
No,
and
it's a
now
massive. It's huge,
Yes.
isn't it? It is massive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now when people are searching Sturgis on YouTube, they're finding our videos, and it's a big deal, and it's a big contribution to our channel. So
every year those videos get hits.
And that's the thing, man. Those videos are on there permanently.
Yeah.
And they when they search them this year, they're still gonna come up with, if they go deep enough, they're gonna see our videos from 2020 and our lives from 2021. So those things don't go away, man. They're always out there. Someone's always going to find them. They're going to sub our channel. So it's just the residual effects from that are huge.
I can totally relate to that. I mean, like I said to you before, I went down in 2017, and at that point, I wasn't really doing YouTube at all. So I literally just stuck a GoPro to the top of my helmet, and away we went. And the footage from that, just me driving around, Deadwoods, Keystone, all that, and the campground at Wild Bill's campground, all that. I mean, that my video is shite. It's awful, right? It is one of the worst videos on my channel, but it's close to 500,000 views, and I'm like, how is this even possible? Look at the state of the video. There was no intro. There was no, nothing. It was just bog standard Johnny number 5 with his camera just filming nothing, right? And it's got close to 500,000 views, and that's why I want to go back. If that can get nearly 500,000 views, I want to go back to the standard that I'm at now. I mean, I'm not great. Let's be honest. I'm not, the best, but I'm not in, full throttle hog territory by far, by no means. But even if you go back now, I mean, you guys are the prime example of that. You guys put out amazing content, and you go to Sturgis, and this is what happens. Your channel jumps, 4,000 subscribers in a year because of that type of thing. So that's another reason I want to go back. One, to redo that Sturgis video because it's awful. It is. Yeah. And I tried to revamp it, but
and you know what? It's and I think the Sturgis video is obviously a large part of the growth, but I think the thing that people sometimes miss about seeing a channel grow is have we missed a week? Maybe once.
I mean,
I feel like
we maybe missed one in the last year.
In the last year, right?
You might have been away or something. I don't know that we missed a week. To be honest with you.
I don't know.
In the last year, I don't know that we missed a week, because even when you went away for a long trip, like you were so ahead of the game that you had those videos
going out
prepped
on time, and to be that consistent on YouTube is going to pay off, and even being that consistent of us cranking out almost consistently, two videos a week.
Too solid.
Last week we had, people might not realize this, but last week we had, I think, 4 uploads and a live stream. Plus TikToks and Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Let's talk about TikTok, because I hit that 1,000 subscribers today, so we can do the lives together now. So yeah, man, it's got there. So before we talk about that, though, let me ask you this: out of all the beers you've tasted this year, favorite beer between you for 2021?
Oh my god!
And this we need to do a video on. Like, this is like a Thirsty Thursday thing we've been talking about.
I can't.
Favorite beer we've had on the channel. What do you think? Favorite beer we've had on the channel
this year?
For like the stuff we've reviewed.
Yeah. Mine's kind of easy. My favorite beer that I've had this year, though, and I'm gonna sound kind of like a jerk when I say this, was my tropical IPA that I brewed.
Really? Home brewed?
Thank you, Two Wheels Down. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Listen,
cheers, mommy, mate. Take it easy.
No doubt in my mind, one of the favorite beers I've had, and then again, I hate to say this because fat head over here to get a bigger head. One of the biggest favorite beers I've had this year was the peanut butter porter that you
like that. Yeah.
I still love that beer. If we're going to beers we reviewed, man,
Kegnog was pretty good, man.
Kegnog was great. Another one I love.
That's a great name now. I watched that before. That's a great name.
That kind of gets lost.
Iowa Hog Rider says Spotted Cow.
One of the ones that really gets lost that we drank, and you would never think was one of my favorites, but that was the Bone Saw. Was it Red Heart? The one that tastes like the Pez.
Oh, that was like a sour.
Red, yeah, but it was.
Yeah.
Red. I got one upstairs still. Bone Saw. Something red
Hearts.
Red Hearts. Bone Saw Brewing. That beer was good, man. That was way out of my element as far as beers that I normally like. I'm normally an IPA guy. If it's not a high alcohol content IPA or a high alcohol content porter or stout, it's not my thing. This was way out of my element, but was a good beer, man. And everybody in our side chat, they're not going to be able to get it because it's a local brewery to us that doesn't really distribute outside of Jersey. But man, I thought it was a good beer.
There have been some, but there have been a lot of good beers. Like
it's tough to say my favorite beers.
We were just up in Hawley, Pennsylvania, Wallenpaul Pack Brewing.
Oh man, their beers are so good.
And their beers are good, but they make a Hefeweizen that it's not bad out of the can, and I think it's good out of the can. Like when we get it down here and you get out of the can, you're like, it's a really good Hefeweizen. And then you go up there and you get it on tap.
Mm-hmm. Well, taps.
And it's just like, my God, it's good. Like it's really good. That Hefeweizen is really good. So
you know what? I've got a German brewery and a full on. The guy is from Munich and he moved over here from Munich and he spent years and years. I was going to say hundreds of years, but obviously he isn't.
Yeah.
Dave,
he spent years and years and years.
Brother, hold on real quick, Dave. Just want to say thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. He's bouncing off right now. We will try. We'll give Stevie your info. You guys can connect anytime you want, man. But thanks for hanging out with us, man. Love you, brother, and have a good night. Even though it's earlier out there and it's 8 o'clock, whatever. But thanks for hanging out with us, and we will catch you next time, brother.
See you, mate. Good night, Bob.
All right, go on with the chlorophyll.
Yeah, so the chlorophyll. It wasn't me. So we've got this brewery opened up. That one I did the October Fest sort of review on, and those guys by far, man, they are phenomenal. I mean, like I said before, 18 years in Germany, I know my German beers, and they are the closest thing by far that I've tasted outside of Germany. Absolutely amazing. So if you guys ever come up here into the wild west of Canada, Alberta, to ride the Rockies, I'll take you there and we'll just get absolutely shit-faced drunk on German beer and we'll sleep on the floor.
I'm in.
Well, I was until he said sleeping on the floor.
You wouldn't be able to walk the next day, probably.
Jesus
No. You'd have a head like the Elephant Man after that, I tell you.
Listen, you were talking earlier about videos and and stuff that you put out or whatever, and man, we did one of the, and this was no, what's the word I'm looking for? This was like no knock on George and his editing skills, but one of the crappiest videos we've ever put out was a video from Sturgis. And it was our Deadwood video. And
yeah, I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say.
The video was pretty much ended up, it was like one of those things where we're like, all right, well, we got anything left from Sturgis that we could put out? And it was like, oh, well, that day at Deadwood. And it was like, oh, well, let's see what we got from that footage. So George went and, checked it out. Well, 95% of that footage was me drunk with the GoPro walking around the streets of Deadwood, just blabbing to the camera about nothing, right? and George threw that together, just to get a video out that week.
I had to manufacture that one,
and he had to do some work on the side to get. But that video is sitting at over 36,000 views.
What?
Yeah, that video is over 36,000 views. And it was terrible. I was literally tuned up. We went and had lunch that day, right? We're in Deadwood. We went to the place in Deadwood that was a brewery and a restaurant.
Was it like a 50s diner?
Nah, not really.
No?
But it was
a bank. It was an old bank.
It was an old bank.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I threw back some beers while eating lunch, and I was feeling good. And then we went walking down the street, and that's when we were kind of recording. And all these guys all dipped to go get ice cream. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want ice cream. I don't need ice cream. I don't want ice cream. I'm like, whatever. Give me the camera. I took the GoPro and I went walking around by myself while they were all getting ice cream. And I was yapping at the camera, drunked up, and just kind of showing off Main Street. But it was crappy content.
Deadwood's cool, man. Do you know what? I'll be honest and say I prefer Deadwood and Keystone to Sturgis.
Deadwood is cool. Keystone is cool. But Bert on Main Street of Deadwood, just drunk, rambling to the camera, is not the best freaking content. But, because of our thumbnail and the name and the title and all that jazz, the sucker's at 36,000 views, And
crazy, man.
And it keeps going. That's one of those things where Deadwood, Sturgis, any of that stuff in the Black Hills, that content just continues to get views year in. It could be 2 years old and it's going to continue to get views because people are interested in that stuff.
Exactly, mate. Just I did like you're saying. I did another crappy video of me and the wife riding a bike down Main Street of Sturgis, and again, that's just went through the bloody roof. It's just me and her riding the bike down Sturgis. It's just like, wow. But if you change the thumbnail every year, it changes it up and people come back to watching it every,
that's true too.
Yeah, it's I mean, Sturgis does do a lot for the channel.
Yeah.
Those videos obviously hit a lot harder than our Ocean City videos. They hit a lot harder than I think our Daytona videos do. And maybe our Daytona videos will see a little revival in the spring as Daytona rolls around again. But it's YouTube. You got to be consistent.
You know what Moose is saying right here.
Agreed.
You got to be consistent.
The only way you're gonna make time with at the beard
is with an RV and a CVO,
but also an RV. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's come back.
I'm not pro monkey, but I can lend you a Vespa.
I'm not pro monkey.
Listen,
I'll put you on the back of the Spitfire.
I will ride.
Hell yeah, boy!
His business.
Mm-hmm. You just have to put Stevie on a tank facing you.
That's okay. That is good. YouTube right
That's
there.
Good footage right there.
That is good footage.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to bow out if that's all right with you guys, and I just want to say,
we're getting off now.
I think we're going to wrap up as well. So it's
thank you for having for coming on. Merry Christmas. Thanks for having us on your live.
Anytime.
Whatever, scumbag. Get off my channel.
Get off my channel.
Listen, thank you for everybody for hanging out tonight. This was definitely a fun live stream. Merry Christmas to everybody. And thank you to everybody for entertaining the raffle, and congrats to Wind Road Therapy and Droop.
Yes, sir.
And
awesome.
We know how to get in touch with them.
Hey, listen, this time next week, we are doing our New Year's live.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve live stream. Come party with us. We're going to get a little rowdier. We're going to get the ladies on next week. They were supposed to be on tonight, but I don't know what they're doing upstairs. But we will get them on next week. For those of you that want to see the ladies, we're going to have an awesome live next week. So tune in for that. Go ahead with the chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
I had to get that in.
And And that's about it. So listen, have a Merry Christmas.
Go check out Military Bikers channel.
Be careful out there. And we will catch you in the next video.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for putting this on tonight.
TV.
Cheers,
Thanks,
boys.
brother.
It's been a pleasure knowing you this year.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to
22.
Seeing what retired Stevie has to offer.
Oh yeah, not much, but yeah, a beard and a shitty wig.
A beard and a shitty channel, but yeah, it's cool.
All right, later.
See you guys.
Good night, guys.
Take it easy.